again. Wow, crazy. I just need to double check everything's actually working, and then we'll get started. Also need to make sure I actually have the stream side, the browser that I have the stream pulled up on is actually muted. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's muted. We're not gonna get the echo. Snoopy McSnooper. Avestra is very much right. Rec Room is just not worth the time anymore. I did. Well, no, I think the last time I played Rec Room was when I was streaming it. I don't think I really played any Rec Room after that. But yeah, Rec Room's kind of retired at this point. So I don't think we're gonna. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming Rec Room again. So I'm sorry if that is what you appreciated about my content, but you can go ahead and you can unsubscribe and check out, because I don't think that's gonna be happening anymore. I do still do VR stuff. I streamed Ancient Dungeons earlier this week, and next week I'm gonna be streaming a different VR game. But every once in a while I like streaming this game. Well, I'm my second time streaming it, but I'm going to start streaming it a little bit more because I like it. I like the game. And believe it or not, I do this for the reason I, stream at all for the reason that I enjoy it, and not to please other people, believe it or not. So, heaven forbid I play a game that I actually enjoy. But Avestra, Mr. ADNX, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Ghostly Main, Sep, welcome, welcome. Again, I know, from what I understand, everyone that tunes into this is people that have watched some of my other stuff and have no idea what this game is. So we're gonna continue along with that. If you don't know what this game is called Realm of the Mad God. It is a horrible game for the vast majority of the population. It is a very specific playstyle orientated game, and that just so happens to line up with my playstyle game. So that is part of the reason why I enjoy it so much. Last time we started a new character. We had this sorcerer right here, so we're going to continue on with that character. But first, I think it would be fun. We'll go ahead. I'm going to do a little bit of dungeon grinding on this character that I've been playing for a bit. Basically, this is the main character that I've been running for this season. This has been my primary solo character. This is my secondary solo character. This is the character I've been running with my friend. And then this is the character that we were doing on the stream last time. With this character, I've done a whole lot of dungeon grinding, trying to get the specific item that I want. So his build isn't horrible. It's not horrible. But the problem is I want to get the upgraded Void Blade. I have the upgrade piece that I need for it. I just want to get a better enchanted Void Blade before I upgrade it. I have run 195 Toxic Sewers. And the best one that I've gotten was the first one that I got, which was the rare. I've gotten like 5 commons and uncommons, but I want either legendary or divine before I actually upgrade it. I've gotten 7 or 8 Murkies by this point, which, of course, I've gotten 2 shiny Murkies, which I think is funny. And no shiny Void Blades, but it is what it is. I think we're going to go. I'm just going to grind through some Toxic Sewers, and then we'll go switch over to the character that we were playing last time. We'll do the stream character. Also, something that I just realized, I think I realized this last stream, but I'm finally actually putting it together this time. Is there's the whole leaderboard thing now for the live stream live chats. There's Nest. Is anyone else doing this Nest? I will join this Nest if I've got friends. I've got one friend. He does have Fumi, which is slowing, which would be nice for the final boss. Alright, screw it. My DPS is high enough. I think we can try it. But yeah, there's the whole leaderboard thing. I thought it was cooler because I thought the leaderboards would carry over from live stream to live stream, and so it would be about who has watched the most amount of time over all the past live streams. But it's not. It's literally, it resets every stream, and it's calculated by who sends the most messages and who donates the most, which is just stupid. That's not at all what I wanted it to be or what I thought it was. So yeah, I forgot to turn it off for this live stream, but I'm gonna turn that off for future live streams, because yeah, that's stupid. I thought it was a cool, viewer statistics that would be tracked over the streams, and you could actually use it to determine who's the biggest fan. But no, it's just stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting rid of that. So, enjoy it while you have it. You can spam the chat messages if you want to be number 1, apparently. That's all it takes. Alright. It's just me and the Sorcerer. Our DPS is honestly... It's better than a lot of groups that I've done recently. That's not good. The only thing I'm worried about is just what DPS for boss is going to be like. This should be the way to boss. But we'll have to see. But yes, Vestra and ADNX, I'm glad that you both agree with me on the leaderboard. Hey, but you're number 1 and number 2! It's a competition to see who can get number 1! Who can spam the most amount of messages! Yeah, it's stupid. You can get 75 XP every X amount of minutes, and of course pay to win. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize you could max it out by messages, so that's good to know. That at least you can't spam it to get the XP. All right, so as long as the Sorcerer isn't bad and he keeps up the slows, hopefully we'll be okay. For this first half, at least. Second half is going to be a little bit different. For reference, because again, I know nobody understands this game. This is one of the harder dungeons. It is nowhere near the hardest, but it is up there in the category of some of the harder stuff. It is what is classified as an Exalt Dungeon. Exalt Dungeon is basically what you need to complete after you finish maxing out your character to get very slowly work on getting permanent buffs for your classes. So yeah, bottom right, there you go. You need to stick together as a team, Mr. Sorcerer. It's you and I. You and I against the world. Also, we're not breaking any of these. There's no shot. It's kind of unfortunate because I would like to break the other one because I don't want to have paralyzing in the final phase, but that's not going to happen. Saved all my mana for it, though. Oh, I got dazed. No. I don't know why, but I have such a hard time actually hitting these. Oh, we did break one. We broke one. Yeah. We got the yellow one. Let's go. I wonder how it calculates to have 2 of the 2 red, 1 blue. Sir, I need your slows. I need you to slow the boss, please. He's, like, slightly scary in this phase. Are you just permanently quieted? Slow the boss. I'm weakened. The problem is the boss does actually heal during this phase with having its minions around, and the minions also heal, but we out DPS it. Oh, hey, there's a key fairy. Nice. We did it. Don't tempt me, you will. Of what, spam messages? Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't tempt you. Do it, ADNX. Do it. Do it. Alright, who's getting the key? Oh, he gets it, of course. Anything cool? You wanna pop it? Another nest? You went to a nest, Oh. I think he's looking for tea. Well, I don't have any use for tea, so you go for it, sir. The whole reason that we're playing this character is to actually get a couple of these toxic sewers out of the way. So we're gonna go for that. We're gonna try. I'm thinking we'll just do 5 because I'm at 195. That'll put me at a total of 200 toxic sewers completions, and then we'll switch over. Oh, that guy called the crawling depths. Nope. I found toxic sewers. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. You can't stop me. Well, maybe infinite loading can? Okay, there we go. So, before this character, I had an assassin character that I was doing, which I also ran 200 toxic sewers on that assassin, trying to get a legendary Murky Toxin, which is the other rare item that drops from here. So between my last 2 characters, I have done so many toxic sewers. I just because I was curious, I did actually look at the leaderboard for the characters with the most amount of toxic sewers completions, and I think to get in top 100, it's like, I think it was like 450 is what you need to do. So I'm almost halfway on this character, but I've also spent, I've had to have spent at least 10 hours just grinding out toxic sewers, which I'm also stupid efficient finding these dungeons on this character. I've got it down to a science. You just teleport to the coral, just turn on the speed, you zoom all the way out, you just run around and you kill the octopi. If it's in a spot where it's hard to get to, you just throw the 1 shuriken, it dies in 1 shuriken, and you just keep running around. And I can average about a toxic sewers. I can average a toxic sewers completion every 3 minutes with this setup. But of course, sometimes I get stupid lucky and I find, you know, a toxic sewer on the first octopus that I kill, and sometimes I have to kill 50. So it'll bounce back and forth. All right. Mr. Jelly, how's it going? Jelly the cool stuff. Haven't seen me in quite a oddly specific time. Yeah, it has been a little bit. Has been a little bit. I've streamed a handful of times since I've been back, if you want to put it that way. But not very consistently, I can tell you that. But yeah, it's good to see you, Jelly. Long time no see. All right. Give me a toxic series. How many of these freaking octopuses do I need to kill? Octopi. Give me toxic churros. There we go. There's one. All right, we got it. Also, this is when I was doing an audio test. I did a toxic sewers for my audio test because I was like, might as well get the grind in. But I had turned on the music for the game for the stream, and I'd heard the soundtrack, and I was like, I've never heard of the soundtrack before. It's crazy how getting slowed in a sicken pool is not the healthiest thing. We're just gonna go for it. I do have an amulet, so I can get out of jail free card for 1 death, but I am so close to that. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. I got. All right, we're not even gonna try that. That was just a sticky situation surrounded by a whole bunch of really bad things. And I couldn't get unsickened long enough to to get my heal, but goodness, my health back. So you know what, we're fine. You know, I have an amulet and still had a Nexus inside of a toxic sewers. That's kind of embarrassing, but you know, it's fine. All right, so waiting on that 4-hour mini golf video with you ranting about cheesecake. You know what? Maybe someday, 8ANX. Maybe someday. Your YouTube is bugged every time your stream is in darker mode, then you can barely see it, but it's your end. So you're telling me that it's YouTube just screwing your viewing experience up. That, you know, checks out. Ooh, I do actually still need a beach zone completion. What are the chances I can get a couple people to actually help me get the DPS for this? Because I need one of these dungeon completes. Oh, we got one person. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. All right, this is actually enough. I can actually finally get this dungeon completion. Every time that I've called out this dungeon, nobody teleports and we don't have the DPS for it. But yeah, that gives 7 fame. Wow, that's actually way more than I thought it was. All right, there we go. We got our 5 fame. Let's go. I'm trying to get a dungeon complete on every dungeon if I can. Rip that guy. Which I have almost all of the non-seasonals. I guess with Beach Zone, that's all of the non-seasonals except for Shatters. I have not done a Shatters yet, and I'm scared to do a Shatters. I guess technically these aren't non-seasonal either, as well, but they're hard to find because it's a very specific enchantment on a dungeon. But oh well. Also, 8ANX. I'm not gonna promise anything. But I'm thinking this week, maybe either Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna stream another VR game. It's a VR game that I just played for the first time last week with a friend, and I actually enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. It's fairly similar to Ancient Dungeons style of game. It's called Dungeons of Eternity. I forget if a viewer recommended it to me, and then I wishlisted it, and then just like didn't actually buy it and then try it until not too long ago. Or if it was a game that I found on my own. I don't remember. But either way, I ended up actually really enjoying it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stream that this week. And then maybe the next week after that, or maybe 2 weeks after that, I will do a mini golf stream. Maybe. I'm not promising anything. Just maybe. Just maybe. Alright, well after this toxic sewers, we do 3 more, and then it'll be exactly at 200, so. You've played that before? It's a fun game. It's a fun... Oh! That's a white bag. That's a white bag. This could be the end of the grind. After 197 toxic sewers, did I finally get a high enchantment void blade? Nope. It's an uncommon murky toxin, because of course it is. Of course it is. Alright, that puts me up to, I think... like 10 Murkies and still only like 5 or 6 Void Blades. Which, you know, of course, when I was playing my Assassin, I got twice the amount of Void Blades as I did Murky Toxins. And now that I'm playing and I'm trying to get the Void Blades, now it's the other way around. Because, of course, why would it not be? It would be stupid if, you know, things actually made sense and were lucky. But that last word isn't actually in my vocabulary, so I don't know what that is. I just play game and I beat my head against the wall until I finally get something that's half decent that I'm looking for. This takes me freaking 1,800 hours of doing the same dungeon over and over again. I was about to say, with the fact that I've rushed, or I've done over 400 Toxic Sewers between the last 2 characters, that my rushing capabilities have gotten really good. But look back to the Toxic Sewers I did just 5 minutes ago, where I had a Nexus, because I got down to blinking. Yeah, never mind. Doesn't matter how many of these you do. I'm still bad. I'm still just bad. Alright, let's see. Let's see, can we get 2 white bags in a row? Nope. That's hoping for a little too much. Can't get that excited. Was that 198 or what was that? Okay. We need 2 more still. I'm gonna go down from Beacon this time. We need 2 more Toxic Sewers. Oh, okay, well there's one. See, I told you, like, sometimes I just get it on literally the first octopus that I killed, and sometimes I have to kill so many of them. It's never an in-between. It's never like, oh, kill 5 and then get a dungeon drop. It's kill 1 or kill 50. No in-betweens. I was doing the math the other day, because I was looking to see if my luck, how horrible my luck was for trying to get a rare amulet. Because I had gotten, when I was doing the math, I had done like 50 cemeteries, and I think I had gotten 5 amulets, 3 of which were common, 2 of which were uncommon. And so I was doing the math, and I was like, is this normal? Like, is this actually what you're supposed to do, or what you're supposed to be getting? And it's actually fairly spot on, because it's roughly about a 16% drop that it's a rare. Oh, got an SD. Hey, another poison, yay. So, like, reasonably speaking, you need to get between 7 or 8 before you get a rare, which is kind of what's common about it. Or what is the statistical likelihood of getting it. And so to get a Divine, which is the highest rarity, that's like a 1 in 20. It's just like a 5.7% chance. So all things considered, even though I've done 200 Toxic Sewers, sorry, 199, this is going to be number 200. Even though I've done all of those Toxic Sewers, it's still on par. I do not need to kill Golden Rats because they only drop Murkies. They don't actually drop Void Blades. So, again, like I said, I think I've gotten like 5 Void Blades at this point, or something like that, which I feel like it is a little unlikely that I've gotten only 5 Void Blades of 200 and I've gotten 10 Murkies. But all things considered, the fact that I've only gotten rare is kind of, is fairly statistically likely. So as much as I wanna complain about of like, oh, I'm so unlucky, I've done 200 Toxic Sewers and I haven't gotten the rarest item yet. Like, that's actually, it's fairly average. Which is great, because that means at this rate, statistically speaking, if I want to get a Divine, I am going to need to do, what, 800 Toxic Sewers? If I'm getting 5 every 200. Which again, 5 200, I think that's pretty bad. So I'm hoping, if I'm going all the way for Divine, which I don't need a Divine, I'll take a Legendary. But look at that. Sewer Scamaster 2 plus 800 fame. That's crazy. 200. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'll probably, statistically speaking, I'll probably have to be like around 300 to 400 before I get a Legendary, if I had to guess. So we'll keep grinding away. We'll do another 200. We'll get Scoutmaster 4. And I'm pretty sure it's you get the fame bonus. There is Toxic Sewers. Toxic sewers, Los Halls. There it is. Toxic sewers. Yeah. 100. Yeah, so it's every 100 that you get it. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna leave this in the background for a bit while you do notes. You do that. This is not very exciting anyways, so it's fine. There is no harm on that one, ADNX. You go actually do something productive. I'll just be over here playing on my sorcerer for a bit now. All right, so now we've actually we're playing the stream character now. Yay! So we need to actually. Oh well, sure. Why not? I think I still need wisdom. Yes, I still need 6 wisdom. All right, this works. Okay. Oh well, I only have a necromancer friend with me. Oh, we got another guy. All right, we're fine. We got this. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of continue with the same plan that we had last time of not trying to get, or not focusing on gear just yet. I'm gonna focus on just getting 8/8. So then I can start doing Exalt Dungeons if I can. Try and do that to get tops. Because in terms of UT gear, I haven't actually looked in a while of what I would want for Sorcerer. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop talking and actually be good at the game. Because like Fumi would be nice for the slows, just so that I have the option for it. So there's Mad Labs with that. The Reef Scepter, I believe, is fairly good. Okay. I didn't even realize this could drop T12 armors. Sure, it's 1 rarity better. This is giving me increased vitality, decreasing attack. This is making it to where I'm getting increased defense and wisdom, and increasing defense by 7% of bonus vitality, which is giving me plus 0 defense. Nice. All right, we'll take the 1 enchant better. Why not? All right, so we need dexterity, primarily vitality, because we still need 8 vitality, and then we need 4 wisdom, 21 life, and 18 mana. Oh, I guess the scepter from Parasite Chambers would also be good. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a lot of Parasite Chambers. Actually, the event should still be going on, right? Yes, Parasite Chambers event still going on. Which means A, I have a better chance of getting it, and B, hopefully I can get more people to actually join me in those dungeons. Because that would be awfully nice. But we'll have to see. Mr. Baggy, how's it going? Welcome. What is you? Oh, Maze Minotaur. Sure. I don't know what potions you drop. Wait, you drop an Encore. Encore drops mana and attack and defense, I think. Don't need speed. Let's do the Encore. Why not? Why in the heck fire not? Well, I don't really want to solo it. But no friends? No friend? Okay, I think it's just me. Alright, well, we'll be fine. Let's see if I indeed have skill issues, and if I if I can't do this. I mean, I feel like I've already completed the title of the stream based on the fact that a Nexus inside of a Toxic Sewers, one of the most basic dungeons in the game. So skill issues has already been completed. So let's see if we can get 2 skill issues. Let's see if I can't even do a freaking Encore. Which I was looking at, I just realized as well, with this, the wand, I'm pretty sure it's the ST that we got from here, from this dungeon last time. And is this I think this is a sorcerer set. Which I don't know where the rest of the set drops. But I'm assuming there's at least one other piece that drops here. So technically, all things considered, it's not the worst idea to be doing these dungeons. Because if I can get SD pieces from it, and yeah, why not? It's better gear than what I currently have. Everything that I have is just mismatched up. I only have a T3 scepter. My ring it's a divine shiny, which I think is just hilarious. But it's a freaking Ring of the Nile, so it's not even that good. Does it give wisdom? I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. It does give wisdom, okay. It is helping boost up my scepter, but the fact that my scepter is only tier 3 means it's not helping enough. Which is where, if I can get the... What is... Oh, I'm realizing that the Parasite Chamber Scepter, that might not actually scale with wisdom. Huh. I wouldn't be surprised if that scales with attack. Where's this? There he is. It's like, where'd this other puppet go? Which, if that scales with attack, that means this ring is useless to me. Other than its enchants. So, I don't know. Yeah, better ring would not necessarily be a bad thing. Which, of course, I could always do Toxic Sewers, try and get the amulet. Then I can upgrade it to amulet restoration, but we'll see. Alright, we indeed got our mana and our defense. I forgot I didn't need defense or attack. For some reason, I thought I still needed defense. Alright, whatever. I got a mana. Any orcs? Any orcs? No orcs, so sad. Trying to use your very well-developed brain to understand all these things that you're seeing. This is okay. So one of the other reasons why I really enjoy this game is ADHD, like 100%. There is so many things that are constantly happening, and again, I also play where I rotate the screen, which I can also understand from a viewer standpoint, makes it even more nauseating and confusing to watch. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens in this game. So especially if you don't know the game or don't understand the game, I could very much see how this would be a incredibly confusing thing to watch and try and understand. So, good luck, Baggy, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Alright, give me a Sea Dirt, because that would be funny. The only Sea Dirt I have ever gotten in all my hours of playing this game was on my Assassin PP. Wow, a legendary T10 alternative. Nope. Alright, well, since we're here, let's look for a Sprite World. And then we can get a Sprite Wand! No way! Hey, Toxic Sewers! I should do it. Ooh, that guy did just call a Lost Halls. No, I'll pass. I'll pass. Alright. I want a shiny Sprite Wand, and I want it now. Give me the coolest, most useless item in the game. I don't need attack anymore, so I don't need to kill those ones. Alright. Let's see how my horrible loadout how quickly I can kill this boss. Oh, I've got a Necromancer friend! Also, I've really come to the realization of just how overpowered Necromancers are in the most recent build. It's actually crazy, but... it's close enough to Ancient Dungeons. Sure. Sure. Yeah. But, okay, hold on. I think I've actually got, I've got an explanation cooking here. Imagine, I'm actually gonna do this with Demons, because it's something vitality. Imagine Ancient Dungeons, but you got like one item every time you went into the dungeon. Like, you only got one. Except, every time that you then left, you then got to go back in. And you could very, very slowly increase your character's power. But, if you died, then you went back to square one. That's kind of this game. Okay, it's your like, in a very, very simplistic sense. That is kind of the gist around. Kind of. But, and then, of course, also, it's a bullet hell, so add that into the mix as well. It's like Ancient Dungeons, except it's permanently on the hardest mode that you can turn on. So, there you go. There's your explanation. You probably could have edited a quick video this morning and then uploaded it by now. Professional procrastination. Yeah. It's a job, it's a profession that's really easy to get into, unfortunately. Really, really easy to get into. And it's also hard to leave. They make it, they give you so many benefits and they make you feel so, so welcome that it's really hard to leave that job. Once you become a procrastinator, you'll never leave. It's a prison. Also a fairly toxic work environment too, if we're being honest. It's a toxic work environment, but it makes you just don't want to leave because you feel so comfortable there. The pay is also horrible. Give me my vitality, please. Thank you. Goodbye. You should make Domino get on for our CCL game. CCL. What is CCL? I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what CCL is. I can't tell if I'm being stupid or if I'm if I'm just out of the know. The first one's a very high probability. Alright, we're all going to Oryx soon, which would be nice. I don't have all too many people in realms. The chance of doing O3 is fairly low, but maybe there's a chance. I mean, I still need all the tops from O2 anyways, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to actually go do it. I'm also just now remembering I had a dream about Realm last night, which is probably not a good thing. I think I've been playing this game too much recently. Sorry, correction. I have a Sprite Wand! Let's go! This thing is so bad. Correction to my previous statement. I have been playing Realm too much. I think it's just now starting to actually get to my head. This wand is... Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, G5 Scepter! Let's go! Alright, I'm so sorry, Sprite Wand, but I'm leaving you behind. If you were shiny, maybe I'd take you with me, but no. Oh, Crimson Cauldron League. Ah, okay. Ooh, Haunted Cemetery. I will take that. There you go. Is Domino in the CCL League? And you're telling me that I need to get him, like, I just need... Oh, I accidentally nexused because I thought I hit enter, so I could type ready. But I hit shift, not enter. Gosh darn it. So yeah, is Domino in it and he just isn't on yet? Because in that case, I haven't talked to Domino in quite some time. So I could DM him on Discord. I could try. Could be like, hey dude, wake up, your team needs you. But yeah, there's a low chance of that actually going through. Alright, we need one more dexterity. Let's bang out one more Sprite World. We'll have that stat taken care of. And there is our Sprite World. Alright, shiny Sprite Wand incoming. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. E-Man guarantee right there. I'm gonna kill every enemy along the way, just to make sure that we actually get the drop. But for sure, shinies. Okay, well, we didn't get it on the way to boss. Maybe we'll get it from boss. I mean, we will get it from boss, 100%, because I guaranteed shiny Sprite Wand. And it's inside that bag, waiting for me. Look at that, shiny Sprite Wand. Told ya, E-Man guarantee. He's on Do Not Disturb. Oh, that could be a problem. Hey, cemetery, I've got another chance. All right, don't accidentally Nexus in this one. All right, press enter to make sure that I'm chatting. Then I can type ready. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't have like Domino's personal phone number, so I don't really have any way of contacting him. I'm sorry, Avestra. If he's absent, do you have to do the game without him, or does it get postponed? Can I go to his house? You're right. I don't have his phone number, but I do have his address. I can see what flights are available, and I can try and get over there. I mean, you're gonna have to wait like about 16 hours before I'll actually be able to get there. So if you can postpone match for about 16 hours, then I got you. But I don't know. I don't know if that works. I'm closer. You're right. I am probably closer. All right. 15 vitality, 3 wisdom. Vitality is a weird stat to max. Like, what do you do? Do you just do Abyss of Demons? Do you just do random dungeons until you eventually max it? I mean, I don't need to focus on either of those. I could just start focusing on my mana and my life, and let the other 2 stats come naturally. I'm just gonna do that. That'll be a lot easier. Just don't even have to focus on it. I mean, I'm gonna get those pots anyways. The time that it takes me to get 21 life, I mean, I probably could max all 6 of the base stats to get on its own, so... I guess it depends how efficient I can be. An attack potion? I don't want an attack potion. That's not what I came here for. We can pick when we do the game, but it's 9 p.m. for you right now. Gotcha. So you just don't want to have to stay up until 3 a.m. waiting for Domino to get on. No, that checks out. That checks out. There is one time that I tried to get into the league. I was obviously Golden Trophy League. But it was I think it was like season 3. I don't remember. But it was like right as I was losing my gusto to be like hardcore grinding Golden Trophy. It was not too long before we locked in teams. I messaged our team captain. I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm sorry." I was like, I just don't have the desire to actually do this anymore. I was like, "You're gonna have to find somebody else." That's the closest I've ever come to competing in a league. Why'd I try to drink those? I'm max on both of those stats. But 98%, almost there. Which, I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I also wasn't a huge fan of the way that they had set up the rules for it. I didn't feel like it was the most exciting way to do it, but I don't know. I also know a lot of things have changed since then, but debating if you should make a video, play Ancient Dungeons, or Minecraft VR. So you meant to say or Minecraft VR. Of those options, I would choose continue watching my stream. Of those options, here, how about this, Baggy? Close my stream, go do something productive for like 30 minutes, half an hour. That's all it is. Go work on editing the video for 30 minutes, and then after that, go play Minecraft VR. That is, I think that's what you should do. Oh, you said in the message after that, or not R. If I learn to read. But yes, I think that is what you should do. 100%, 100%. Close my stream, go be a productive little bag. Go do something that's actually, spin a wheel. Oh yeah, or just do what ADNX says and leave it all up to a gambling chance. Of course, of course. I'm trying to remember, are there any biome whites that is useful for my class? Hold on, let me look this up. Realm whites. Oh, hey, did OBS just switch over? I don't know, OBS is still showing that. For some reason, the OBS screen transferred over where it said it was displaying my browser window. But OBS still says it's Realm that's being showed. That's weird. Oh, I feel like OBS, I had a problem with that last night as well when I was doing stuff. I don't know why. Alright, Realm Whites, Realm the Mad God. Event Whites. Staff. The what is this? Multi-tool or ring? Or is it a... No, it's a Waki, right? Yes, it is a Waki. Orb, quiver, katana, seal, shield. Alright, no, there are no event whites. Oh wait, no, these are event whites, not realm whites. Biome whites, this is the other one I want to look for. Staff, bow, mace, sword, skull, I believe, is this a shield? Yes, that's the lance is a shield. Whoops. Sword, seal, cloak, book, poison, katana, spell, another mace. Okay, yeah, there is literally nothing that is is useful for me from biome whites. Nice. Alright. Hold on, boys, I'm coming. I'm on my way. Don't kill the bots without me. I was looking up stings on the wiki. Play Ancient Dungeon with the stream on your wrist. Yeah, there you go. Just just open up the frickin' what is it called? The overlay application. I use it for my chat when I'm playing in VR. Why can't I remember the name of it? OVR. Just open up OVR and then you can put it in the background. But okay, but still close the stream when you go edit though, like 100%. Don't give yourself distractions when you're doing it, or at least just mute it or something. All right, E-Man, give me A motivating speech for 7 more Crimson wins. You need to hit 2,400. Okay, well, 7 more. How quickly can you speedrun it? Is it a 10-minute speedrun or is it 15? I can't remember what Crimson is. Because if I can get the time frame of how much longer it's gonna take you, then I can give you an adequate motivating speech. Armor? That's not what I need. The casino grind never stops. Spin another wheel. For every decision that you make for the entire day, just spin a wheel. The entire day. 8 minutes each. Wow, that's... Okay, is it 8 minutes per run, or is that, like, including loading times and startup and finish times? Because if that's just, like, in-game time, that means it's gonna take about, like, 10 minutes per on average. I guess that's a little high, but... Because that time doesn't include loading screens, and it doesn't include the 15-second cooldown and startup. That was a big thing that I realized, like, when I was doing my 100 runs of Golden Trophy. Of the fact of, like, alright, if I can do it in 7 minutes, that means if I do it 100 times, it's only going to take me X amount of this time. But I'm like, wait, it's not actually 7 minutes. Because, like, I do 5 runs and it takes me way longer than that. I'm like, yeah, there's extra time in here somewhere. That's when I realized, I was like, oh, yeah, it's the fact that, you know... There's loading zones and whatnot. Alright, we've got less than 20 people. There's no shot this is gonna be an 03. Oh, we got 23! Maybe it is gonna be an 03. I don't want it to be an 03. Our DPS is probably garbage. I'm trying to cook up what would be a good motivational speech. I'm just trying to decide what viewpoint I should take. All right. Here, I got it. Hold on. I realized the stance that I was gonna go for could very easily be turned on its head and could be used as a reason why not to do 7 more runs. You know what? Here, how about this? If I procrastinate long enough of trying to come up with a motivational speech, you will have completed those 7 runs, and then it's done. So I could just leave you sitting with this anticipation, waiting for the speech, and it just never happens. And maybe that helps that time goes by faster. Boom, right there, problem solved. See, Baggy, that's how you professionally procrastinate. Is that T6? No, that's a T5. All right, what is 1 rarity higher? That is a lot of pots. I do need wisdom. Oh, and vitality. Oh. So we got a shield room? I have a shield room? I do not have a shield room. I'm gonna take this UB dex, because why not? I also just realized this is divine armor. Crazy. But, alright. Yeah, no, we don't, there's no shot. No one's got it. That's because you were doing 100 a day, and that's like 20 extra seconds to join a new lobby and start. Oh, sorry, there's a comment there. It's like 20 extra second. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't think about that. I do remember I try to do that calculation of, like, if I join a new lobby, is it faster? Which if your computer's fast enough and if Rec Room's run fast enough, it is technically faster. Okay. So if it's like around, we'll just say 9 minutes to be on the more lenient side. So 9 times 7, that's 63. They're just over an hour. It's gonna take you, well, and also how long I've been yapping. You've got like you've got less than an hour left. Okay, so think about it like this, Vestra. Would you rather do an hour of playing Crimson Cauldron and getting yourself 7 more wins on the leaderboard to make that number that's, I'm pretty sure, is already on the leaderboard, an even bigger number, where you're working towards this goal that is like it's putting you at one of the best, if not the best, Crimson Cauldron player in the world? Would you rather spend an hour doing that, Or would you rather spend an hour working at a dead-end job to get 1 hour of payment? If you're making 20 bucks an hour, would you rather just like hate yourself for an entire hour just pulling out your hair to get 20 bucks for it? Or would you rather spend that hour increasing your statistic of being one of the greatest players of all time? Boom, right there. I see. I don't know how motivational that is, because my brain's like, I wouldn't mind getting 20 bucks. I wouldn't mind just doing only an hour of work. Maybe that works for you, Vestra. Maybe that was a motivational speech enough. If it didn't help and I made it worse, I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna go for you'd rather sit on the couch an hour eating, but you're not increasing your stat of being one of the greatest in the world for that hour. That was the best I had of Vestra. I'm sorry. If you gave me more time to think about it, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe when you wake up tomorrow, I can text you, and I can be like, here's your motivational speech for the thing that you already did. All right, we're looking for parasites. There's also only 9 people in realm, which means the chances of us getting help for it is not very high, which is unfortunate. The other realm did have more people, but I thought it was just because people were still leaving castle. Also, why am I running around trying to find this? It's kind of dangerous orbing. I don't have good gear. I'm not maxed out. And this is one of the harder areas, and I'm just sitting here running past all these enemies. Like, it's not a problem. It very much could be a problem. Or you can spend an hour at the roulette table. See, if you spend an hour at the roulette table, you could make, you know, thousands of dollars, not just $20. Or you could also lose tens of thousands of dollars. What's the better option? Ooh. No. With the enchantments that I have on this Divine Ring, it's better than T5. I mean, if I would probably take like a rare T6 HP ring over this. But I can still reroll this for some pretty good stuff. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of these enchantments that I have. Wait, where am I getting all that extra life from? Is it decreasing a stat? It's decreasing defense by 4. Yeah, that's not great. I definitely need to reroll that. Oh, we've got a parasite up here. What are the chances that we have a friend for it? There's already one person right here next to me. Help me kill this. Parasite, anybody? Wait, is that max wisdom? That's max wisdom! We just need 4 more vitality. A divine T8 dagger. Man. That comparison is irrelevant, since it's your free time. You could either grind Crimson or nothing. Alright, think about the end of the day then. Think about how when you get to... I guess it's already 9 o'clock for you. But think about, hopefully, in the next couple of hours, when you're going to be laying down for bed. Hopefully. I hope that you sleep at a normal time. Think about the fact that when you're laying there, you could either be dealing with the existential dread of the fact that you did nothing during your free time today. And it was just, you just sat there and watched E-Man play a stupid little 8-bit game. And just, you know, what was the point of, you know, all that time that I just wasted? Or you could do some Crimson Cauldron runs, and then at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you could realize, like, hey, yes, I played a video game, but, you know, it's for a thing that I enjoyed and I'm proud of, and I'm working on trying to climb the leaderboard, or stay on top of the leaderboard. And so, like, you actually get that, you know, feeling of productivity at the end of the day. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have the existential dread? See, that's how I motivate myself, is I'm like, would I hate myself if I if I didn't do this? Yes, I would hate myself. All right, well then I guess I have to do it. That's how I find motivation to do things. See, that's the procrastinator mindset right there. All right. Or you could be happy because you won $3 grand from poker. ADNX, do you have a gambling problem? Do we need to have an intervention for you here? See, ADNX, whenever he plays Ancient Dungeon and the bandit box or whatever it is that lets you gamble, he sees that, his eyes just immediately glaze over and he just sits there just punching it until he's broke. It is not a matter of if you lose money when you gamble. It is a matter of when you lose money. Statistically speaking, ow! Why'd your armor break me? Statistically speaking, you gamble enough, you will lose. You do come out on the bottom. I guess that was your intervention, ADNX. There you go. Alright, first parasite, give me white bag. Actually, I don't know if this is my first or not. Either way, it did not give me white bag. Gambling is worth it, I swear. No, you forget what you did during the day. Alright, Avestra. I tried, alright? I gave you the best arguments I could for why I think you should do those 7 runs. That's all I had. Or, maybe, again, kind of going back to the other point, we could just sit here, you know, having a conversation for another hour about, you know, the other types of motivational speeches that I could have given you. And then, you know, before you know it, boom, that hour is up, and then you're done. Multitasking, baby. Speed ring. Oh, hey, life. The other thing I do... Bingo! Just like that. I was about to say, the other thing I need to be looking for is Tombs of the Ancients and Shaitans. And then both of those things drop. Alright, well, I'd rather... I don't know if I'm going to get help, so I'd rather solo a Tomb of the Ancients than a Shaitans. Because Tomb's going to take me a while, but if I rush it, it's not going to be that bad. And I have the range to take care of rages, so... I'd rather do this. And hey, I could get a second Shiny Divine. It'd be crazy. Alright, yeah, I don't have any help. I'm soloing this. Alright, well, I'm going to attempt to rush. I'm going to be fairly quick to Nexus. But if I can successfully rush, it shouldn't take all that long. But if I end up rushing all 3 sarcophaguses and then have to Nexus on trying to get back, that would be heartbreaking. I'm gonna kill some things if I can on my first way through. I am orange. I did not realize how low I was. Hold on, we need to chill for a second. We need to lock in. Right, there we go. Alright, now I've got faith in my rushing capabilities. I can rush a tomb. All things considered, they're not that scary. I would say Abyss of Demons is honestly probably scarier than a tomb. Alright. There is no split path off of this. The only split path that I saw was top or to the right of that middle room there. We'll go check that out, but we'll see. But think about how much you could, how much you'd make if it landed on green with $1,000 on it. You'd make $2,000. That's how that works. Or, if you put it on a number, you could get... I don't actually know what the payback value is for the number bets as opposed to the color bets. But, no. Imagine how quickly you could also lose that $1,000 when it doesn't land on green. Also, isn't it black and red? I could have sworn it was black and red. I guess they don't also all have to be the same. They can also be different. Alright, I'm hoping that I find a split path off of Bingo. I just have to open my mouth and say something, and then it comes true. Like, I don't want to have to rush back to the start. Find the other split path if I missed one. But it's right there. We know where our third sarcophagus is. Unless one of these two is a tea room, but there's this one here, and then the other one was up there. Probably that other split path hits, so we should be good. As long as I don't get weakened, I can clear these priests out pretty quick. Which, the perks... Oh, I got weakened. The perks of having ranged. I got weakened again. I can just sit way back here. A little stinky can't even get anywhere close to me. Doesn't even have a chance of weakening me. A little stinky. Alright. Give me a life pot. I want an extra one. The casino just takes your money right before you're gonna hit big. Yeah, sure. Right before you're gonna hit big, and not, you know, when you're already on a losing streak and you're going to just continue losing more money. Yeah. You were about to make it. You were about to make it. If only you could have scrambled together those $10 more for one more spin of the slots. That would have been it. You would have had the jackpot. You would have made all of your money back. I have to remember that big boy is very much still alive. I exit this room. He could be right there at the hallway. I don't want to get insta-popped by him. Alright, it's nice actually having a T5 Scepter. I can actually do damage with my ability now. Which I'm doing 450, or I guess actually that doesn't include the... Does that include? Yes, the number is including. Okay, yes, I'm doing 450. 450 damage per hit. It's chaining up to 7. With obviously less damage to each target it chains to. But it's not too bad. A gambler never gives up on their dreams. AlienX, you are such a bad influence. Oh my gosh, dude. No life pots from the sarcophagus is unfortunate. Actually, statistically probable, but I'm gonna be sad about it, so. I wanna be sad I didn't get my gamble victories, dude. I wanna say that I just got unlucky. And not that it was statistically probable that I didn't win. I got a little scared there. Alright, so the question is, do I keep it clean? Keeping it clean means I wouldn't be able to use my ability. But it would probably overall make things faster. I'm gonna try for clean. I'm gonna go Nut Best Geb, I think. I activated Geb. Okay, alright, screw it. I'm going full dirty. I'll just hang back and I'll just spam my abilities. It's fine. We're embracing the dirt. And so long as if I'm careful when they enter rage, it's not going to be that bad. So the nice thing about this season's Crucible is that if I just don't get hit, I get more mana than I normally would. So if I'm good, and I just don't take damage, I can just spam my ability like 25% more than I normally can. Which just means 25% more damage. Oh, Geb is healthy. Oh. We're okay. We're okay. I'm just gonna hang back here. No reason in particular. I just wanna hang off to the side a little bit. Alright, hold on. I wanna get one of these dead. Both Bess and Nut are getting low. Alright. Bess is soon... Actually, they're both about to enter rage. Ideally, I want to avoid double rage. But I'm getting them low both at the same time. Oh, Bess is in rage right now, I think. Ideally, I want to lure him out and then kill him. Nut is also in rage because my ability just hit her. Alright, Bess is dead. There's Nut. I just need to try and send some abilities her way. There we go. She's dead. And a very inconvenient spot for me, though. But I can grab that. And we got that life potion. Alright. Now, Geb is all that remains. Geb, your 2 other friends died. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna try and kill me? Best of luck, man. Oh, you mad? You mad, bro? You enraged? Too bad. I have, like, crazy range on my ability. Actually, I don't. I need to chain it to one of your minions in order for it to actually hit you from far enough away. There we go. Exactly what I did. Thought he's summoning minions to help himself. Little did he know it led to his downfall. I got a bunch of, like, random items with all that. But very nice. All right, that was 3 life pots. Done. Puts us down to 17 more to max. All right, I'm switching over to the different realm because no one is over here in this one. Yeah. Back into Horizon. Ugh. All right, I would love if I could get some friends to help me with Parasite Chambers and more Tombs and Chaitons. Because as fun as that was to solo, it would be faster if I had other people to do it with. So there's like 40-something people in this realm. There's only 14 people actually in the realm itself. Everyone's in dungeons right now. But hopefully, one of those people would like to do a Parasites. When this blob drops it right there. Oh, I thought I'd try. Thought I could speak it into existence again. Actually, it's not that I speak it into existence, it's that I complain about it into existence. I'm like, oh man, I haven't gotten a Parasite Chambers drop in a while. Dude, I freaking told you! I actually told you, dude! I complain things into existence! It's just how it works. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, well, if I want something, I know how to get it. I just have to complain. Ooh, spiders. I need my Ichors. I need to restock my Ichors because I blew through all of them in that scary moment in the tomb. And there we go. We are now full up on Ichors again. Very nice. So I've got a bunch of friends on this one, so boss shouldn't take too long at all. Do I have boss here? I do have boss here. Boss is up. Let me check for T-Room to the left then. Scary. Okay, well, I couldn't even make it through the barricade, and they're already a boss. Fast! I'm so fast! Who kicked that barrel? Okay, that was my fault. Sorry, boys. I very much messed up that barrel. Something that I'm trying to do with the ninja character that I was playing at the start of stream as well is I want to see if I can get him on the leaderboard for the most amount of tiles discovered. Because in order to get on the leaderboard, or top 100, I need to get, I think it's like 150 million tiles discovered, which he's currently at like 9 million, I think. And I was doing some stuff. You should start gambling about that. I need to gamble, and I need to say of like, oh man, I just haven't won yet. Oh hey, look, I won. You know what? Actually, no. What I need to do is I need to take all of my money. I need to bet it all in on like roulette of like one specific number. And I need to be of like, I haven't, before I even spin for the first time, I could be like, I've never won in gambling. I've always lost. I've never won. And then that would basically guarantee that I win. And then just like that, I've, you know, multiplied my nummy, my nummy? What? My money by like a factor of 10. Boom, just like that. Why are there so many people in this area? Hopefully that means they're all looking for Parasite Chambers. And then we can get a full squad going. Hey, just like that. Oh, there's 2. There's a D rank over here. Do the D rank. This one has minions lower percent chance, and minions get more XP. Let's go! Extra fame. Crazy modifier, dude. It's a fame chambers now. Look at that. I got 2 fame right there. Crazy. Actually insane. Another fame! This Mystic is rushing. Dude, it's been so long since I've played Mystic. It's been so long since I played Mystic and Necromancer. Those are the 2 that Those are the first 2 that I got 5 stars on, and I have not touched them since. I've been getting a strong itch to go back and play them, especially with how OP Necromancer is right now. But of course, you know, if I pick up Necromancer, and then they're gonna immediately nerf it into the ground. They already need to. So it's just a matter of time. But yeah, Mystic's just fun. I just enjoy Mystic. But the problem is I wanna get to White Star before I go back and I start playing those classes again. I got my 5th star on Ninja yesterday. I think it's 2 days ago. Is when I hit my 15k base. So I'm now 12 stars away. Only a handful of classes that I still need my 3rd star or my 4th star on. Most of the ones I have remaining are just the 5th star on a couple of, or on most of the classes, I guess. So there's a fair amount of classes where I've gotten to like 12,000 or 13,000 base fame and then I die, and that's just so infuriating. It's like you spend like 20 to 30 hours trying to max out this, or trying to get your 15k base fame on the class. And then you do one stupid thing and it's like, alright, cool, I gotta do it all over again. But that's what makes Realm Realm. That's what makes this game enjoyable for me. There's something I actually realized with the ring, or the Amulet of Restoration. I actually don't like it. I think it takes away what makes Realm Realm. Because I feel like one of the things that I enjoy about this game so much is it's the fact that you can die when you sneeze. And that's not an exaggeration. Literally sneezing and just getting distracted for that that half of a second can 100% lead to your death. There was a time where when I mean, this was years ago, but I think this was actually when I had 5-starred my Mystic. I had just gotten my Mystic to 15,000 base fame. I was doing an Abyss of Demons, which is a fairly easy dungeon. And, ooh. I need to do some DPS calculation with that. I don't know if T12 is better. But yeah, I was doing Abyss of Demons, and I looked up for about 2 seconds inside of the boss, and when I looked back down, I was dead. Like, it's just how it happened. I'm gonna try rushing this, because I don't really care for the completion. Like, yeah, it gives, it gives mana. I don't really need mana. I don't need any of the white bags. So I'm just here. Y'all gonna TP from the T? So yeah, I'm just here. I don't care if I have the Nexus. I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, Armor Broken is not for fun though. Ooh. Okay, well now this person's rushing and he's freaking breaking all of the eggs on me. Thanks, man. Freaking butt. There's only like a handful of ways that you control in this game, or you control other players. That's one of them. What? He ran right on top of me. I should have Nexus. That was a gamble to stay alive on that. Is the how fast is boss going to shoot? Or how much longer is that stun going to last? Should have Nexus. It's fine. I gamble. I gamble with my life. Alright. Watch me get like a divine mace or something stupid. Okay. Alright. Well, fine. I don't even get the mana. I just get computer defense. Who? No, I max on both those stats. Drops a sword and a loot. Don't need either of those things. We will pass that by. Alright, I do want to DPS test this. I wanna see which is better. It does suck that the T12 here is unenchanted, and this one is rare. So if I reroll this to get better stuff, like it might be higher DPS, even if it is slightly lower base stats. But let's check, let's find out. Let's see what this does. T12 is also going to do slightly better against higher defense because it has a higher minimum value. Okay, so that was about 12,500. Let's see what T12 gets me. Oh, does the other staff also, or the other one also have a higher rate of fire? I think it does, which would also increase its DPS. Oh, that was way less. Okay, well, never mind. Even without the rerolls. Speaking of which, let me actually spend some of my dust here. It is starting to get pretty high. I don't really want to have to spend red dust. Oh, this is red dust. Gosh darn it. Trying to save my red dust for my ninja. That's also red dust. This is also red dust. And this is also red dust. Why is all of this red? I feel like there's no way that a T5 rare should be red dust. This should be green dust. There's no way that a T12 should be red dust. This should be green dust. This is stinky. What's up, Ramen? How's it going? Welcome. Okay. So all of these enchantments are horrible. As much as I want to save my red dust for the ninja, I'm going to reroll some of this just to see if I can get something decent. Loot bonus. I'm not even grinding for items right now. No. Okay, fire rate. Fire rate plus 4%, and it's giving me 7% bonus wisdom of bonus wisdom. Which means it's giving me 1. If I lock that, it's gonna be 130. I'm gonna reroll this once. Loot bonus 2. Okay, alright, well, I'll take it. Speed to wisdom. Increase wisdom by 10% of bonus speed, which is giving me 1 wisdom. And then increasing dexterity by decreasing vitality. I don't hate this bottom one. I'm going to reroll both. On ability defense boost, and dex and speed bonus, don't care. On ability dexterity boost, 30% chance on ability use, gain 5 dexterity for 8 seconds. If this was like a higher level of this enchantment, I'd do it. Can I get a classic ramen? Sorry. Ramen! How's it going, man? Welcome. There we go. Was that classic enough for you? That increases life by 20. Like, it's nice. I'd rather have DPS, though. The loot bonus, too, and relative wisdom bonus of 16%. And which is giving me 2 wisdom. And if I'm going to go for a wisdom build, sure, I'll take it. I don't love these. I don't love the loot bonus chance because I don't need it, but it's fine. Defense and wisdom. Increasing wisdom by 2.4 is nice. The vitality to defense. I think I'd rather try and get something different, though. Wisdom to vitality. And dexterity and speed bonus. No. Attack and vitality. Loot bonus 1. No, it's gotta be like frantic. Frantic. Is that normally how I do it? I do frantic. I don't know how to go. I don't know how to go ramen while being frantic. I don't know how to do that. If loot bonus 4, stop giving me loot bonus. I want DPS or wisdom. I don't freaking want more loot. On hit attack boost, defense and vitality. No, damage resistance and wisdom bonus. I am taking that. It increases wisdom by 4.8 and it reduces incoming damage by 5%. Sure. I will take that. This is 100 dust to reroll. Because it's divine. Goodness. Alright, life defense trade-off. On shoot heal. No, that's horrible. On shoot defense boost. Don't want. Then increasing defense by bonus dexterity. All these are horrible, so I'm going to reroll all of these. Flat mana regeneration is nice. Relative wisdom bonus, I do like. On ability vitality boost. 9 vitality for 8 seconds. And then this is increasing defense and vitality. Did I... No, okay. I was trying to remember if I had something that was giving me wisdom by vitality bonuses. Which in that case, this one would be horrible. And neither would this one. Alright, so if I lock both of these, it's 400 for a reroll. I don't want to spend all of my red dust on this. Not when I can get a better ring without that much work. I'm doing it. I'm gonna once on hit wisdom. Hit for release 20 damage, gain 7 wisdom for 12 seconds. That's only wisdom boost 1? And on ability defense increase. All right, I'll take it, dude. If you just want to reroll one statistic, it's 800 per roll. Oh my gosh, that's actually insane. All right, well I don't. If Wisdom Boost 1 gives you 7 Wisdom per 12 seconds, what does Wisdom Boost 4 give you? That already seems insane. Like that seems like a Wisdom Boost 3 buff. Okay, well either way, I'm apparently going for a Wisdom build. Which my wisdom is currently at 79. And once I get like better stuff, and if I like truly reroll all of the enchantments for a wisdom build, it'd be decent. It'd be decent. I do actually want to look up though. I want to see Parasite Chambers, Realm of the Mad God. I need to see what it's the Parasite Scepter scales with. Does it scale with wisdom? It is wisdom that it scales with. Okay. That is good to know. That is actually really, really good to know. So yeah, we can do a wisdom build, and if we get that scepter, that's what is gonna be really good for us. Okay. In that case, yeah, I think I'll just probably stick for a wisdom build. But we'll see. If I don't play Rec Room, you're gonna talk about AI and hot dogs? Uh-oh, that's a serious threat. It's a really serious threat. Don't do it. Don't do it, Ramen, please. Alright. Claim in all of the missions. Yoink. Alright. Back into Horizon. Are we close to an O2? I would not mind another wine cellar. A possible O3. No, don't talk about Biscoff cheesecake. Oh no! Don't do it, please! Another Maze Minotaur. Oh, that guy did call Shaitans though. I want that easy life pot. Please don't go in yet. I need to be able to teleport. Yeah, thank you for waiting. What a Chad. What a Chad. And to answer your question, Ramen, about playing Rec Room again, I probably will not be playing Rec Room again. So, don't get your hopes up, because I would say there's a lower than 10% chance I play Rec Room again, let alone stream Rec Room again. So, yeah, don't count on it. Don't count on it. Dungeons of Eternity stream though, either on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day ends up actually working out for me. So, you know, at least it's a VR game. Is that good enough? If I disappointed you too much, does Dungeons of Eternity at least make up for it? Alright. I'm also realizing that against single targets, my scepter actually really sucks. Because it's only doing like less than 500 damage, which is basically like 3 hits from my wand. And my wand takes 80 MP. Yeah, that's horrible. I really need to get that Parasite one. Is it the one from Reef that increases damage per subsequent target? Because I feel like if I'm gonna get the one from Parasite, I feel like the Reef one would then be the good alternative, or the good swap out. Because I can use the one from Parasites when it's just single target, or like 2 target. And then I can use the Reef one when it's multi-target. I don't know if it is the Reef one though. I know there's at least one scepter that increases with damage per subsequent target as opposed to decreasing, but it may not be the Reef one. I don't want it to be the Reef one because I despise doing Reefs. Everyone despises doing Reefs, so there's no way I can get help for it. But I don't know. I've gotten better at Reefs. I don't find them as tedious anymore. So I can at least kill the little ones a little bit easier. But here's my life pot. Oh, and a vitality. 3 more vitality. Very nice. Not even a send-off Rec Room stream? No. Rec Room doesn't deserve a send-off. I almost want to say they broke my heart, but I don't think they had enough real estate in my heart to break it. I mean, maybe it did when I though. Maybe it did when I first got into the game, but oh hey, Lifebot. Anyone want to do a oh, I can't call this. You want to do a cult? I wouldn't mind doing a cult. You know, I'm gonna solo a cult, even if no one ends up joining me. That's mana and life right there. That's the pots I'm going for. And I could get Ritual Robe. Ritual Robe would not necessarily be a bad thing. What modifiers does it have? Ooh, Key Fairy. Let's see. You had to do manager stuff for Jumbo League. Such a time loss. Wow. There's 7 runs, man. They're escaping away from you. We do have 4 people in here, which is nice. Got a half-decent assassin, half-decent ninja, and a pretty garbage necromancer. I think I might be the best equipped person here. Actually, no. I think probably that assassin is. Yeah, he's got a divine D13 weapon. But we'll see. You still play Rec Room? I'm not saying that Rec Room is a horrible game for everyone that plays it. I'm just saying that Rec Room did what... They did things that took away what I enjoyed about Rec Room. And for that reason, I don't have any desire to play Rec Room again. But again, like I said, it's less than 10% chance. That doesn't mean there's a 0% chance. Maybe in like, 3 years, I'll be like that. You know what would be funny? Let's do a one-off Rec Room stream. So again, it's not impossible. It's just very unlikely. But Ajax, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome. I didn't even check with the other modifiers. We have minions attack faster and minions have less defense. Okay. So they're scarier, but they die faster. Honestly, I'd rather have that the other way around. I'd rather take us longer to kill them, but they're not as scary. But hey, we do have a Key Fairy. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a Lost Halls key, and we can chain 2 cults back to back. We'll have to see. You're in the Rec Room creator community. I mean, again, there's good parts to every community. 100%. You have the good sections. Like, if I were to play Rec Room again, I would probably only be part of the Golden Trophy community. I doubt I'd really do anything else. I mean, honestly, the last 2 times I've gotten back into Rec Room, that's pretty much what I was. It was the creator, and it was the Golden Trophy. That was literally all that I did. So yeah, again, there's good parts, but if the developers are not going to do things to take care of their player base, I am not going to play their game. There is a reason why I've come back to Realm for 9 years straight at this point. It's because I feel like the developers actually look out for their community and are actually trying to do things to better it. They're not trying to squeeze out every dollar of cash that they can before it inevitably falls out of the public eye. This up is probably NBC, so we don't need to go that way. Oh, that Necromancer is clearing on his own down there. Oh, he's probably trying to go for tea room. Come help us with pots, dog. Also, he's having a really hard time. He hasn't made it 1 room. Is he just AFK? Is he not actually helping? The free stag community. There was a couple of community rooms that I actually enjoyed, and Freeze Tag was one of those. Freeze Tag was... Wait, do we... Oh, no, God. I was about to ask, do we have tea room? No, we've got bots. Oh, is he rushing? Is that Necromancer rushing? I mean, go for it, but he's gonna die. I'm calling it right now. Calling it right now. Only reason you still play is because of Crimson, and you can manage both quest leagues. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely see that to be a reason to stay. I mean, again, as someone such as yourself, Avestra, who has poured so many hours of time into getting on the leaderboards for those quests, and for speedrunning them and being part of those communities and setting up the leagues for it. Yeah, I mean, that 100% would be a reason to stick around and stay. Again, it is what it is. Not everyone enjoys the same games. Not everyone enjoys doing the same things. I mean, Realm is a perfect example of that. Realm is a horrible game for the vast majority of people. But I enjoy it. Our DPS is actually really good. That guy's spot on. For the gear that we have, it's actually good DPS. Well, I mean, let's be honest. 70% of it is coming from the Necromancer because Necromancer class is OP. But, hey. Our DPS is fantastic. He said R. Not his. Not the Necromancer. He said ours. But, you think Rec Room's not dead, but it's at a stage that some communities are being closed and new ones will open. I think for the last 3 years, 2 years or so, I think Rec Room has been in a critical state where they need to do something drastic to make sure that their game does not completely fall out of relevancy. And I think they've been doing enough where they haven't been sabotaging their chances and their game, but they also haven't been exactly bringing themselves back into the spotlight. I think that's kind of the best way I can describe it. Again, I have been completely out of touch with Rec Room for over a year at this point, so I can't testify to anything they've done in the last year. But I would say that would at least be my categorization as of a year ago. But who knows? You know, maybe they will actually wake up and they'll stop trying to ruin their game with horrible things. Maybe they'll actually do good things for once. But I'll tell you, my hopes are not high for that. I did have an itch like 3 months ago or something. I wanted to see if I could find a VR game that I could grind and speedrun like Golden Trophy. Like, I want something like that, where it's a... Primarily, I think the main thing would be is I want something that I can shoot a bow with and while speedrunning. And I want to be able to, like, just do it where it's not a 45-minute speedrun, it's a 7-minute speedrun. And then I could also grind for, like, a leaderboard of most amount of completions. I wanted something like that, but I didn't want to get back into Golden Trophy. I was like, I don't want to do that. Because to me, like, climbing that leaderboard and playing that game just seems like a waste of time to me at this point. But if there's something that was similar that I could do, I would 100% be down for that. I just haven't been able to find anything similar. And then the idea crossed my mind. I was like, what if I made a game? What if I just went ahead and I designed my own VR bow shooting game that, you know, tracked your total wins? It took maybe 15 minutes to speedrun, and you could do that. And I was like, oh, if I were to do that, maybe I could do it where, you know, there's multiple different levels that you could run. And it would like be the most common one, or the easiest one, or maybe the fastest one, or whatever, would be the 15-minute one. That would be like the most similar to Golden Trophy. And then the other ones could be longer stuff or could have different elements to it. So I did consider that. I think that would maybe be fun to do at some point. But I don't know. I need to see. I think if I'm gonna do that, I need to wait for like 3 more years. I want to see where and how AI is going to affect. Here I am ranting about AI again. How it's going to affect the game design industry. Because if the game design industry embraces AI, I'm probably not going to do it. But if the game industry sticks with how it currently is, where it's like trying to avoid AI at all costs, then maybe I'll do it. There's some, I think I might have talked about this before, but there was like a Game of the Year award ceremony or something, where there was a game that got disqualified for being considered a possible victor because they used AI for, if I remember this correctly, I'm probably getting information about this wrong, but they used it for to create some assets for a very small piece of the game that was a placeholder for stuff later on that they were going to go through, and they're going to actually replace the AI generated stuff with real stuff. or with human-made stuff. And they were just doing it as the placeholder, so that way they could basically they could design around it. And that alone disqualified them from the event. So, again, if AI sticks to where like it'll stay enough opposed to AI stuff, then maybe I'll do it. But I don't know. All in due time. All in due time. We'll see. All right. They just added the old rec center for a small event. Wow, the old rec center. Yay! That was my favorite part about Rec Rooms. I love the rec center. That's where I spent all my time with all the 7-year-olds that would just sit in there and scream in my ear. that was the best part. We could do the parkour tower game with mini towers and speedrun communities. I had a stream idea once where I was going to do the Towers of Hell, and I was going to force myself to stream until I beat every single tower. I did consider that. And I'm still not opposed. Well, I'm opposed to the idea because it's a Rec Room, but I'm not opposed to that idea of a stream. Of like, if it's a parkour game, forcing myself to stream it until I beat every single level in it. I think that would be kind of cool. But yeah, not Towers of Hell. Not doing that. But yeah, maybe game design. We'll see. There is a game that I funny enough, actually discovered from YouTube Shorts. But it's a game called Blood Thief, and it seems really interesting to me. I have it wishlisted, but I haven't bought it yet. I might buy it if it goes on like a 50% sale or something. But basically, it's kind of what I was talking about. Of like, it reminds me of how speedrunning Golden Trophy is like. Like, it's really fast paced. There's a lot of really cool movement tech that you can do, which I also really like. And it's about going around and then trying to kill all the enemies and then get to the end of the level as fast as possible. So that I did actually like. It's not a VR game though. It's one of the problems. It's just a normal 2D game. But we'll have to see. It's a Roblox game. Yes, the original Towers of Hell is a Roblox game, but there is somebody in Rec Room that took it and built it inside a Rec Room. Which, if I'm not gonna play it on Rec Room, then I'm 100% not gonna play it on Roblox. I despise Roblox more than I despise Rec Room. If there is anything that I think, or any game that should be buried, well, actually, I've got stronger opinions about other games such as Roblox, but Rec Room is one of those games that I think should be left to die. Speaking of 7-year-olds screaming in your ear, but why is your Steam profile still private? Because I don't need people seeing my Steam account. You all know me from YouTube, and I can be that YouTube guy. I don't need to be any other guy. I'm just the YouTube guy. That is all I am. You do not need to know. Scary man. You do not need to know anything else about me. So that is why my Steam profile is private. But if you want to look up the game is called Blood Thief. I'm like fairly certain that's what it's called. But yeah, look it up. It's actually pretty interesting. Again, I haven't played it. I've only seen some stuff of it. Once I saw it on YouTube Shorts, I did look it up, and I watched the game developer talk about some of this stuff, about like the processes of designing a game that was like that. And the way that he talks about it made me also like really respect him as a game developer. I was like, yeah, you've got like the right idea about things. I should say not the right idea. He comes at game design with a very similar mindset of how I do. It is not necessarily the right way, but he agrees with me on a lot of things, is how I should put that. Just kidding. I'm right about everything. My opinion is objective. Anyone who thinks differently is wrong. Legendary dagger. Okay, that's the same armor that I have. Alright, I'm halfway to completing the set. Can I get the full set before I get the scepter right back? You're talking about Eternal Towers of Hell, not Tower of Hell? Oh, okay. A big difference, I imagine. Very big difference. But either way, it's probably the same game as Towers of Hell, if I had to guess. Yes, this was the one I just did. Maybe it was. We have 23 people in Realm. Realm's at 80%. Oops, Shaitan's easy life pot. Anybody care to join me in a layer of Shaitans? I'd rather not solo it. I've got some friends. We've got friends. How many though? We got 5 friends. I guess 4. Should be nice and easy then. Nice best. So how many more vitality? I still need 3 more vitality. I might honestly not max out my vitality by the time I max out my life and mana. Thought I was going to, no problem, but I think I've gotten 1 vitality and like 8 life pots. That math does not check out very well. But I think vitality can drop from Shades, right? Didn't I get one earlier? Who knows? Maybe I will. If I do enough Shadens to max out the rest of my life. I would like to find another tomb if I can. So if I can do as many parasites as I'm like trying to do, if I stop getting distracted, I should max mana fairly easy. So life is just definitely gonna be the hardest one. If I can get 3 life from 1 dungeon as opposed to 1, it would be mighty nice. But we will have to see what dungeons drop. Honestly, this one, I'm just doing whatever drops and piques my interests. Give me a white bag. I haven't gotten a white bag in a while. Oh, I was hoping that I could complain it into existence again. Hey, we got 2 vitality for that one. We only need 1 more vitality. Maybe we will actually max vitality in time. All right, surely this time one of these I get a key from. Last time I got 0 keys on both. Hey, see? Just gonna have to complain. I got a Shaitan's key. From Shaitans to Shaitans. Eternal Towers of Hell has like 50 towers with different varieties of difficulty. So, yeah, it's just Towers of Hell, but more. Oh, gosh darn it. That guy also just called Shades. Is his enchanted at all? It doesn't. It is grade D. All right, I'm going to his Shades. Oh, he was right here. Never mind. Never mind. Ugh. Let's we're doing this one. I still think that random keys that drop should have a chance of dropping with enchantments on them, because I find it really funny that you could get a key from a key fairy for the same dungeon, and then that new key could possibly have a key fairy enchantment on it, and then you get another key for the same dungeon, and that key could potentially have the key fairy enchantment on it. That'd be incredibly rare at that point, but it could be. It could be. And I think that's just really funny. There's also an enchantment of like, for a dungeon that once you do it, there's like a 50% chance of it dropping a portal to the same dungeon again. And I think that new dungeon that it drops should have the same enchantment of having a low chance of dropping the same dungeon. Like maybe it decreases in chance each time. So like first it's 50%, and then it's 40, and then 30, or maybe it just jumps straight from 50 to 25 or something. But I still think it's really funny that there would be a possibility just to chain the same dungeon like 8 times in a row. I think that would be great. I want to see it added. Actually, if I could change any one thing about Realm, it would be for them to fix the frickin' Steam achievements. That is the biggest annoyance I have about this game, is the fact that the Steam achievements don't work. Like, does it affect the gameplay at all? No. Does it ruin my experience of actually playing the game? No. It's just every time I close the game and I see the Steam achievements and I'm at 29 out of 31. It makes me mad. Which I know of Estra, we were talking about before, of how I could just cheat the achievements, but no, I'm not going to do that. This is max vitality now. Nice. Alright. 11 more life pots, 12 more mana. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. You're going to play some Rec Room? You go do that, Mr. Ramen. Parasite. I did not want to lock you. I wanted to teleport to you. I did pick this up without even really thinking about if I wanted it or not. And without the enchantment of this giving me the extra life, the fact this is only giving me 75 kind of sucks. The fact that it's giving me wisdom and dexterity, which is just, A, it's the scaling for this, which is really nice, but B, it's also the 4 dexterity is nice. I think I would just, at this point, I would rather have the DPS than the survivability. I'd rather be able to kill things than, you know, stay alive. Oh, this is also a dead end. All right, well, that's nice. But have you tried getting the achievements? You know what? I haven't tried getting the achievements. All I've done is, you know, I've just completed the requirements that normally would give you the achievements, but I have not tried getting the achievements. So maybe I should just, like, actually just stop sitting on my butt and being a lazy round player. And I should, instead of just doing the achievements, I need to try and get the achievements. You know what? You're on to something, ADNX. You're on to something. I kind of want to go check to see if there's a T room over here. Got my soulbound on boss. Why am I rushing this? Parasites are, like, absolutely terrifying to me to rush. I've gotten popped a handful of times in these. No white back boss. You round through one of the trees, and one of those two enemies are sitting right there and just insta-pop you. Oop, T. Very nice. It was worth it. It was all worth it. Alright, well, if I didn't get a white bag from boss, give me a white bag here. I tried. Alright, claim my mana from here. Almost forgot to do that. Y'all want to TP back over? So, sir, would you like to TP instead of running? No, he's just going to sit there for the end of time. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, we've got enough time. We're at 89% for probably, what, 2 more dungeons? Maybe 3, depending on how quickly we're clearing the realm here. I'd love... If I could find a tomb, I could probably have enough time for 1 tomb. So maybe we do that. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that Shock Blast, which is basically just poison damage, I completely forgot that was a thing. I don't know how I've been playing Sorcerer this entire time and forgot how half of his ability works. But in my defense, it's not how it used to work. They changed it like 4 years ago. Chains. Another life pod. We take those. Oh, there's a tomb. Oh, or 92%. If I can get help in the tomb, I'll have enough time. I don't think I'm gonna have goodness. I don't think I'm gonna have help in the tomb. I think we just got to do the Shaitans. Just take the 1 life and go. A 3 would be nice, but I'd rather make sure I don't miss O2. This still want tops. And the possible O3. Because most of the players that I've done dungeons with in this realm have decent enough DPS, so it would probably be a messy O3, but it would at least be able to do it. What are the chances this is another Key Fairy enchantment? Ah, it's quest chest. I wanted another Shaitan's Key. See, maybe what I do is I just keep stacking, or I can just save on to all the Shaitan's Key that I get. And then I just chain them myself. Yeah, that seems like a worthwhile use of inventory space. An inventory that's already half full. I do need to remember that I have that dexterity ring for when I need DPS. Like, for right now, DPS like crazy! Actually, I kind of do want to test that. I want to see what the difference in my DPS is when I'm wearing Nile Ring versus when I'm wearing the Dexterity Ring. Because Nile is giving me 4 Dexterity on its own. Speed Ring, let's go! But it's also giving me the ability to cast my ability more and have it do slightly more damage. So yeah, I think I need to go test that at some point. See if it's actually worth hanging on to this ring for. It is rare, so I mean I could get some better enchantments on it. Yeah, it does give 10 dexterity. My wand also is not that great, all things considered, but alright, maybe one more Shaitans and or Parasite. It's probably what I have time for, with how long it's going to take me to find the dungeon. Or somebody else could just find it for me, and maybe we will have time for 2. That is a possibility I did not consider. You know, if I rush, chances of being able to squeeze in 2 is even higher. I'm scared. I don't want to. There's spooky, scary enemies in here. Like that. Like, he was sitting right there in the trees just waiting for me to attempt to rush, and he was going to insta-pop me. He was waiting, dude. It's either... No, it's gonna be up. I'm permanently slowed. Let me walk at more than a snail speed, please. Okay. This is the most entertaining gameplay. I can't tell if there's sarcasm behind that. Which, if there is, I would agree, because I'm just been grinding the same couple of dungeons over and over again. If this is actually entertaining gameplay, then I question your viewing tastes. But that's just me. An egg basket, or rare egg. Don't see those all too often. Also, no mana. I just got 2 eggs from that. I didn't even get mana. That's freaking rude. Alright. Scepter incoming. It's going to happen. E-Man guaranteed. Because you know why it's going to happen? Because, game, I have not gotten a Parasite white bag yet. Dang it! Divine T5 Ring of Defense. Crazy. The complaining. It didn't work. It didn't work. It was working so well before. No, it doesn't. Heroic Abyss of Demons. I'll hang on to that key. I don't have a use for it just yet. But maybe I will want to later. Oh, it booted me out? And now the realm's closed. Oh, because I booted out at the same time that the realm closed. I think that's why. Gosh darn it. I was looking forward to doing that O2. Alright, well, let's go feed some stuff. You'd rather watch someone play mini golf for 4 hours ranting about cheesecake? I don't know what to tell you, Idionex. Are you just gonna bring that up over and over again until I finally do it? It's also not gonna be 4 hours. Like, there's no shot I can play mini golf for 4 hours. My normal stream length that I can go before I'm starting to get fatigued is about 2 hours, which we're coming up on that. I'm already starting to feel it a little bit. Like that's as far as I can go. Anything past that, that's where I'm starting to get a little tired. I'm starting to lose interest in it, and I'm like, I don't really want to be doing this anymore. Which is then why I stopped. Because, again, like I said at the start of the stream, I do this because, believe it or not, I want to do it. And if I don't want to do it anymore, I'm going to stop. So 4 hours, if half of that is going to be the fact that I just, like, no longer want to do it, and I'm just being forced to do it because you want me to, I don't know about that, Chief. So if it happens, I can guarantee you an hour and a half. That's as much as I can guarantee. Anything past that is just going to be if for some reason I'm having a unreasonable amount of fun playing mini golf again. I think I might have to... I need to check how expensive some of those DLCs are. I mean, I enjoyed the game enough that I would not mind spending a little bit more money to get the DLCs. I might just wait until they're, if they, like, fall on a big sale at some point, and I can stock up on a couple of them. Also, do the Beat Saber DLCs ever go on sale? Because that would be another thing I need to keep my eye out for. Because if those go on sale, I would actually be interested in that. The 4-hour mini golf video is a canon event. You're right. It is canon inside of the world of the E-Man universe. I honestly, I forgot a lot of the other things that had been deemed canon. There's a whole world of history that I completely forgot about. I would love a dungeon drop. I have not seen a Tomb Shaitans or Parasites in a hot second. Cough, cough, wink, wink. Incoming, please. No. Okay, alright. I'll sit here and just continue killing things for no reward. That's fine. That's fine, game. I wasn't complaining so that you would give me what I wanted, like it's worked all the other times. It's fine. Maybe. I'm hoping. Yeah, there it is. I was like, if I complain more, maybe that's what it needed. It wasn't enough complaining. Under 2 hours in, no Biscoff cheesesteak. Take it or leave it. Final offer. There it is. If you ever do another mini golf stream with other people, you have some DLCs we could play. Is it just the host that needs the DLC? Because yeah, that would definitely work. Because yeah, if it's the host that needs it, or just like if anyone who's in the lobby needs it, I mean that would be fantastic. Or maybe they also added some new maps since I've last played, because I have not played since I last streamed, which was like 11 months ago, a year. So maybe there's some more free stuff. But yeah, I think if I do actually end up doing a mini golf stream again, I probably won't do it solo. That game is significantly more fun with people as opposed to just, you know, playing mini golf by yourself. So I would say count on somebody joining me if we do it. I'd love to see if I could get Little J to play that game again, because God, he was horrible at it. But he was also incredibly annoying to play with. White bag. Nothing. I soloed a T and I get nothing. A bullcrap game. I feel like it should at least be a guaranteed mana. No, it's tea room and all, but come on. Come on. Alright, well, you know what? The tea room gave me nothing just for the fact that the boss could... It's stacking up his loot. And then that way the boss is going to give me it's not going to be a divine scepter, but it is going to be a rare scepter. It's going to be enough where, like, it'll be the item that I'm looking for, but I'm still going to have to continue grinding. Why am I almost dead? I'm still going to have to continue grinding for the rarity of it that I want. Official prediction right there. I don't know why I'm bothering with predictions and complaining about things, because it's been proven false that it doesn't work multiple times at this point. I'm still just hoping. Still just a boy with a dream. A household champion when he lives alone. I forgot that was a thing. The household champion. No one is better at mini golf than him. Sorry, no one is better at VR mini golf than him. I have a feeling there is an individual in that household that could probably beat him at normal mini golf. But VR mini golf. Yeah, Little J's got that one in the bag, for sure. Alright, white bag incoming. You know what? I guess this was an opposite of confidence. But I'm so determined for us to get the white bag. I'm gonna pop that loot potion that I had. Gives me plus 50% loot drop chance for the next 30 minutes. I mean, the next 29 minutes is going to be an absolute waste because I'm getting what I need right now. Okay. I keep getting divine stuff. I've never seen this much divine stuff in my life before. Granted, it's all like T10 stupid stuff that is absolutely horrible. But, I've never seen that much divine stuff before. It's crazy. Yeah, just the host, but then the others who don't own it can't get the balls or the putter skins. Oh, okay. I mean, actually, that makes sense. Because, I mean, if you want to get the skins for it, you kind of have to own the DLC for it. That makes sense in my mind. But, yeah. Again, maybe at some point. I'm still not promising anything. It's still a big, fat maybe. But maybe. 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 Definitely not this week though. I wanna play some Dungeons of Eternity. I've played Dungeons of Eternity once, and it was this last week with my buddy, and after that I was like, I enjoyed that way more than I thought I was going to. And so I was like, I wanted to play it some more, but I was like, I kind of want to save it until stream. Like, I don't want to play it like how I played Ancient Dungeon of like the first couple of times I did it on stream, and I was learning it, and then after that I played it off stream, and then I don't want to say I got good, but I got pretty decent at the game. And so like that entire like middle learning experience, like the game wasn't as fun to stream anymore because I wasn't bad. So I want to be bad because I find that the most amount of stream entertainment with Dungeons of Eternity. So for that reason, I have forced myself not to play it until I stream it again. So I am itching to play Dungeons of Eternity. It's basically what that all boils down to. So yeah, it's gonna be Dungeons of Eternity because I've been waiting for. At that point, I'll be waiting for a week and a half to be able to do it. I don't have patience. I want game, and I want game now. This is absolutely not the way to boss. I could check for Tea Room, but I'm not gonna bother. Is it like an AD VR kind of maybe, or a Rec Room maybe? It's like an AD VR kind of maybe. Like, again, I put Ancient Dungeons as a maybe to stream it, and then we ended up doing it. I'm putting mini golf around that same area, where it's like I'm not opposed to doing it. It's not like I'm, violently throwing up in my mouth at the decision or at the thought of playing the game again, like I am with Rec Room. It is a genuine maybe. It is not a maybe with that most definitely means no. So it's a genuine maybe. So again, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it. All in due time. Honestly, I think the biggest likelihood of it not happening is not the fact of like I don't want to stream it, but I fall out of wanting to stream in general again before I stream mini golf. That's probably the most likely reason why I wouldn't do it, is I get bored of streaming again. And then you gotta wait another year, and then I come back, and then maybe we can do it at that point. I think what it's ultimately gonna boil down to is how much fun I have streaming Dungeons of Eternity. If Dungeons of Eternity is too much fun to the point where, like, I'd want to stream nothing but that for the next couple of weeks, that could definitely be a barricade to streaming. Oh, there's the white bag. There's the white bag. Was I one dungeon off? Was I one dungeon off? Did we get a rare scepter? Well, it's actually a double white bag. We got a tome that we don't need, and we did get the scepter. It is uncommon, not rare. I was slightly off on that, but I will take that. I will 100% take that. All right. Oh, I need to drink my mana. I'm not maxed on mana yet. Still a little goober. All right, so this is... So lightning targets one target base. And so it's going up to 3 with my mana. It's doing 500 per target. And then it does... Okay, so its Shock Blast is then only for one target, but it's actually way more than what this Shock Blast is. On equip, this gives 4.4 wisdom. So it normally just gives 2, but because of the enchantment, it's giving me extra dexterity and extra wisdom. Honestly, I don't mind that enchantment. That enchantment's perfectly fine. And it gives 4 attack. So I'm also now seeing that the Shock Blast scales with attack. So we want to do a wisdom, little bit of attack build. Interesting. The minus vitality, minus HP, I'm not that heartbroken over. It's not the end of the world. I mean, ultimately, like I said, I kind of want to do a DPS build, not a survivability build. But honestly, this doesn't do, like, that much more damage than I thought it did. It's the same MP cost. But with this one, that isn't giving me as much wisdom. Oh, you know why? It's because the fact that this is just giving me a little bit more wisdom, I think the way that Scepter damage scales with is it's based on every 10 wisdom above 50. So the fact that I'm 79 with this means that I'm 1 away from, like, actually making this Scepter a fair amount better. So as soon as I equip this, that bumps me up to, whoops, 82, which is enough where I'm getting the next upgrade with it. So yeah, honestly, it's not that much better than I thought it was. Huh. Or not that much better than the T5, like I thought it was. Weird. Alright, well, we'll toy around with it. We'll use it. We'll see how much I actually enjoy it. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, okay. I see, I'm seeing it. Okay, so with this one, Shock Blast triggers 2 times. So that's why it was the, like, the poison effect of when no, that's a dead enemy. I use it on him. No? Oh, I didn't switch the freaking ability. That's why. I was like, why is it not doing what I thought it did? Of that. It was that second 128 damage. So that is the Shock Blast activating 2 times. This Shock Blast only activates 1 time. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's not as good. Not as good as I thought. Wait, is the range for it also worse? It doesn't actually display range. Okay, so it's going to there. No, it's the same exact range. I mean, I guess it is a little bit... It's a lot narrower. So I can't be as sloppy with it. I actually have to be like aiming at my target when I activate it. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Well, it was the item I was going for. It's just, not as good as I remember it being. Maybe I just never actually understood the item. But all things considered, it is still better damage to single target. So I do have a swap out now for single target versus groups of enemies. So it is still a upgrade. It is still an upgrade. How much less damage does it do? Oh wait, it actually doesn't do any less damage when it chains targets. Interesting. Okay, that I know for a fact changed. Because for sure, way back in my day, this used to do like way less damage for each subsequent target that it chained to. So maybe that is how they changed it, where they brought the overall damage down, but they made it so that it didn't lose as much damage when it chained. Another divine random item. Why am I finding so much divine garbage? Why can't I get divine on the things that I want? Okay, this character just had the divine luck, I think. Because like I got the only ever divine shiny I've ever gotten on a character was on this sorcerer. And now I'm out here finding divine garbage on the ground. Oh, he's still alive. I don't really want to grind parasites that much more. Since we have the item. But I'll do it until I max out my mana. Ooh, a life. So yeah, for now, I'll do it. I'll do it for upwards of 7 more. Because, you know, if I just so happen to get a better scepter or a better enchanted scepter in that time, I'm not going to say no to that. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. This assassin is rushing, which is quite nice. That is a knight. That is not an assassin. What a build. He's doing Rezu? He has 600 maximum mana. I mean, he's 48 stars, so it's not like he doesn't have, like, even a half-decent pet. Is he doing it for the damage build with his shield? Or is he just doing it because he can't, like, actually stun things for as long as he wants? Also, he's dying. Sorry, stop dying. I need you to rush to boss, please. Interesting. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious what his reasoning behind that build is. Also, he's very much going the wrong way for boss. Hopefully he finds a tea room and actually makes it worth it. But, sir, this is the way to boss. Okay, he's back. He did not find a tea room. It was not worth it. He's trying to armor break me, dude. Don't do that. It's rude. Just saying, Mr. Knight, if you want to go rush over there to the right to go check for a tea room, I would not be upset about that. I can solo boss for a bit once you get your soulbound damage in. Why are you dying so much? He's over there just like tanking all of the shots, and he was like at half health for a second there. You absolute dingus. I know you're a melee and you don't have much range, but do better. I'm just gonna take the damage to kick that barrel. It's taking too long. Also, sir, I'm sorry if I armor break you. I'm not aiming for you, but you're kind of standing right next to the boss like that. So my bad, dog, if I do accidentally armor break you once or twice here. I missed that one. I'm trying to see if I can, like, aim like that. If I can aim for the right side of the boss, so I stop armor breaking the knight, but... Ooh, an ST. More feed power? Oh. Sure. Oh, I've already got that one on... I already have that on seasonal? Really? Interesting. More feed power. Cool. The spell is 1,000 feed power? We take those. We take those. Alright. We need 6 more mana and 9 more life. Nice. I think I'm just going to focus on mana. If I get Shaitan drops or Tomb drops, I'll do it. Well, that also works. Somebody else could find a tomb for me, and I could just TP over to them, and that works. If I'm going to rush this, I am realizing I don't actually want the Devastation Scepter equipped, because that gives me minus HP and minus Vitality. Which, if I'm rushing a tomb, I want all the survivability I can get. Excuse me, sorry. I start choking on my own spit. Again, tombs aren't that hard, but they do have popping potential. And I'm not, like, the most attached to this sorcerer, but I also kind of don't want to start over from scratch again. And I am coming up on 2,000 base fame. You know, I'm 1/8 of the way there, basically, to my 15k goal. Wow, that's depressing when you say it like that. How many minutes have I been alive on this character? Minutes active. How do I... Minutes active. 350. That's what? almost 6 hours. So so 8 times 6. It's what? 48. I gotta spend 48 hours on this character at my current rate just to get to the 15,000 base fame. Man, that is depressing when you put it like that. Are you that Kevin the Goblin guy? I don't know who Kevin the Goblin is. I'm sorry? So, no. Also, there might have been a slip path up there. I did not actually check that all the way. And there is enough room for it. There's a slip path here that I can take. Don't paralyze me. Oh, okay. That's a... That's an interesting dungeon layout. It has 3 spots all right next to each other. I am low health, and I'm not a fan of this. Ooh, where I'm going? I'm going bottom right. Sir, I don't need you paralyzing me right there next to the hallway. Oh, you paralyzed me right next to the hallway. Alright, well, there's another split path here. There might have been a split path right there to get to that sarcophagus. Oh, what the heck? That joins up? Okay, that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be, like, one way in and out. Uh-oh, armor broken. Of the rooms. You're not supposed to have multiple exits out of it that loop back in on the dungeon. So that is messed up dungeon generation there. Which is kind of funny. I think I have actually seen that once before. But it is fairly rare. I don't want to get paralyzed. Please and thank you. Hey, a tea room. I don't need this because this can't really drop anything for me. E-Man, think. Is Kevin the Goblin that I made the short skit about with Golden Trophy about the flying goblin? Was that Kevin? Did I name him Kevin the Goblin? Wait, no, hold on, no, Kevin. Is Kevin the one that spawns in Jumbotron? Is that Kevin? I haven't played Rec Room in so long. You gotta catch me a break, man. All right. I'm sorry I did not remember Kevin the Goblin. I almost got so screwed up right there. I almost got paralyzed with that big boy right on my butt, which would have been a easy nexus in my book. But we somehow made it. Yeah. All right, sarcophagus number 2. Kind of pissed that we found a tea room because, like I said, I can't get anything from those tea rooms. And I gotta go rush all the way back over to try and find it. There's no way that you don't remember Kevin. Well, was one of my guesses right? The Kevin that is all around the game? Is it Kevin the one that spawns in Jumbotron? Is there a Kevin Goblin that is outside of that? All I really care about is I care about the little Timmies of the world. The pots that were, have been overlooked their entire life. You have a plushie of him? They made a plushie of a goblin? Why? I want to see a plushie of Timmy. Little Timmy. Alright, so that room was actually just a dead end, all things considered. How that dungeon layout worked out. Which last sarcophagus is right here. I'm gonna ask this Necromancer, but I think it's gonna be easier if we just go full dirty. Actually, I guarantee you it's gonna be easier if we go full dirty. But full dirty. Let's see what he says. Alright, I need to go back to the squad, and then... Oh, that's like the quickest rush back, because of how this dungeon layout actually glitched. Just go here, and then I take a right, and then boom, we're back at boss. Alright, I'll let him shoot first. If he wants to go dirty, he'll make it dirty. Otherwise, he'll keep it clean if he wants to go clean. I'll activate Best at the very least. I think he's wanting to keep it clean. Alright, well, sure, we'll just keep it clean. This does give me attacks. I'm gonna put this one back on, even though I won't use it. Oh, I wanna go dirty. It's gonna be so much faster if we go dirty. This guy's a chicken and he wants to play it safe. Friggin' orange star over here, Necromancer. Dude, you're literally... Okay, you activated nut. Alright, we're going dirty. We're going dirty. Screw this. It's gonna be faster. He was the one who messed up. Therefore, he needs to pay the crime of dealing with all the scary shots that are gonna be coming at him. And ideally, we could still focus on just getting one of them to rage at a time. So it's not that bad, all things considered. Yeah, with the Necromancer we work. I mean, like, the Dirty Tomb is honestly not scary at all, because the fact that you can just summon your minions and let them chase down the boss. You don't even have to, go for them yourself. Alright, there's the first one dead. Nope. Paralyzing shots is rude. Alright, I think we should still do Nut next, and then do Geb last. But we'll see where the damage ends up laying. I'm gonna focus on attacking, I said... I gotta see if I can focus on attacking Nut first, or primarily, but I just do an entire half rotation with Geb. Alright, she is close to raging here. Geb does have his... Oh, okay, that's rage, that's rage. Oh wait, no, I'm fine. I was gonna teleport, but no, she didn't actually paralyze me. There we go, nicely done, Necromancer. It is a... Is that a UB speed? Oh my gosh! Oh, hold on. I want my potions, but I don't want to die trying to get my potion. UB speed, let's go! That T6 seal could have been a T6 scepter. Just saying, game. Just saying. Alright. Nicely done, Mr. Necromancer. We took care of most of the rages. Hey, it's another key for it. Give me a tomb key. Actually, can tomb keys drop from this? Another UB speed? Hold on. Look at this. Both uncommon. That's crazy. Best didn't drop a UB speed, did he? Alright. Oh, I got Shaitan's key. He got a Crawling Depths key. I don't have a desire to do a Crawling Depths. I do, however, have a desire to do a Shaitan's because that drops life. I only need 6 more to max. 6 more to max and 6 more mana. We're getting close. We're getting close. I think I am going to wrap up stream, though, once we hit 8-8. Once we get our last 12 pots that we need. Like I said, about 2 hours is when I reach my max. And it's been pretty accurate. I'm also strangely tired today. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep last night. Didn't oversleep. I guess I haven't eaten much today. That might be what it is. I'm gonna get some actual substance in my body as opposed to granola bars and and cheese sticks. But you know, I'm not certain that's the problem, you know. Nutrients? Who needs them? That's not the true gamer lifestyle. Whoop. Alright, so mana, I mean, we're probably just, if we're just continuing the Sanguine Forest, we're probably just going to be getting them from Parasite Chambers. So 6 more Parasite Chambers. It's going to take a little bit, but not too terribly long. 6 more life, well, I guess 5 more after this. It's like 2 Shaitans and 1 Tomb. Yeah, not the worst. I can maybe hopefully get 1 or 2 more of those pots from other things. Or when this realm closes, oh, an ST? What is... Oh, it's right, it's a Kensei set. 900 feed power? I will grab another UB speed! What is this? I've gotten 3 UB speeds in the last 3 minutes. It's crazy. Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if we do go to 03, or if we, yeah, when the realm closes, if we go to 03, that would actually help me quite a bit with maxing both mana and life. And that, honestly, that would be a really good way to end stream too. So if I can get enough where doing an 03 would max me, that might be the most satisfying way to do it. Because then I can go die in the 03, and then everything will have come to a perfect conclusion. For mana, I could do a Spectral Penitentiary. That does drop a lot of mana. I have enough time for it. If I can get at least 2 other people to go into the Spectral with me, I'll do it. I don't really want to solo it or duo it. I don't have enough survivability. I'm confident in the fact that I could do it. Well, I guess I don't actually need to complete it because I'm not going for Exalts. I'm just literally going for mana pots. It is Great S. What is it? Wow, the chains for a mystery skin token. Let's go. Oh, hey, a mana. There's at least 1 person that went in. Anyone else for Spectral? I didn't see. There might have been somebody else that also went in as well. Anybody? Please? Please tell me there's at least 2 people. I'm kind of tired of doing parasites. Nope, it's just 1 person. And it's a pretty garbage bard. What a set. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'll try it. Also, why is the music of this carnival music? This reminds me of Make It to Midnight music. It's like slightly spooky carnival music. Okay, yeah, that might as well happen. Alright, well, I'm hoping this bard that joined me isn't trying to go for hard mode, because I'm not rushing. There's no way in heck I'm going to try and get hard mode activated if there's just 2 of us. This music also feels way louder than all of the other music. I also... Oh, there's the lever. I was like, where's the freaking lever in this room? There's a whole bunch of prisoners in here, so we will get a ways to activity boss. If he nexuses, though, at any point, dude, freaking legendary 212 heavy armor? Crazy. If this bard nexuses, I'm not going to try and solo anything past the boss we were actively working on. Alright, I've got to turn down this music. This is, like, deafening in my ears. I don't know how loud it is for the stream. But it is loud for me. Sound. Turn that down to, like, 25. Put a half at what it was. Alright, I can hear my own thoughts again. You weren't motivating enough? You've been sitting in the lobby with 1 win left? Come on! It's 1 left of Estra. Just go do it. Come on! Would you rather sit there with the VR headset, just like, you know, getting tiring on your face? Or wait, are you playing VR, or are you doing Are you just playing on screen mode? I'm assuming you can't get an 8-minute time on screen mode, so I'm assuming you're sitting in VR. So why, like, just sitting there with the VR on your face, just waiting? Frickin' just do that last run. Let's get it over with. Alright, we officially did not get hard mode. Oh, and he left. Okay. Did he leave because we didn't get hard mode, or because he's bad? Alright, well, I'm not sticking around to even attempt that. I was hoping that he could at least help me with the first boss, but nope. Nope. Not worth my time. Not worth my time at all. Hey! We can try it again, though. We can see if we can get a bigger crew this time. Here, let me call Jailer. That might get a couple more people to teleport over. maybe. And then I can call the Spectral. And maybe we can get 1 or 2 people that way. You get one friend. One friend's here. Does he wanna do the Spectral with me? Spectral, boys. Anybody? Spectral? Spectral? I know you wanna. I know you wanna. All right, one person went in. Do you want to go in, sir? Sir, would you like to do a Spectral with us? There? No? All right. I'll wait until it starts blinking. Oh, friend, go in, dude, go in! The other person that went in left. Oh, we got a priest and necromancer. All right, if we got a necromancer, if the necromancer sticks around, I will 100% do this. Because he's gonna have good DPS that is gonna make boss not painful. And we have a priest for survivability, so this is actually not horrible. Prismimic. That's kind of useless to me, I think. Technically, I think Prismimic can drop a Doku. Which I am now remembering. I'm playing Sorcerer, not Ninja. So actually, I have no idea what Prismimic drops for Sorcerer. Or if he can drop anything for Sorcerer. Alright, I also still don't really want hard mode. If I was doing Exaltations, maybe? I'm not. I'm just here for pots. I don't want hard mode. So I'm going to take my sweet time clearing everything. Alright, sweet time. If you were thinking of becoming a motivational speaker, don't. See, again, I would be a horrible motivation speaker for the fact that I get my motivation by making me feel bad about myself, which is horribly unhealthy, by the way. Like, don't do that. I would not recommend it. But it works for me and how my brain works. So, yes, I would be an absolutely horrible motivational speaker if I was trying to motivate other people. I can motivate me, and that's it. That is all I can do. So again, my attempt at trying to motivate you is to make you feel bad by the fact that, you know, you could be done. Instead, you're not. All right, what can I say that's positive that would make you want to do it? If you do one more run, you instead of no, I can't phrase it like that because that's making it sound bad. If you do one more run, you will be at 2,400 runs even. And think about how satisfying that is. Don't you want to see that nice even number? That would be so satisfying. Is that better? Is that better than trying to guilt trip? Where is boss? There he is. Alright, so long as if this Necromancer isn't garbage, he should have good DPS. And by the looks of it, we've got good DPS. He's not garbage. Yay! Alright, well, I think each boss... No, mini-bosses can drop mana, but aren't guaranteed. Final boss drops mana. Right? Or is all of them guaranteed to drop mana? I don't remember. Minis might be normal mana, final might be greater mana. I don't remember. And we'll find out when this boss dies anyways. I'm getting hit by stuff. This priest is also very nice to have with us. Only a blue star though. Not really, you don't really care about the numbers anymore? Ah. Okay. Well, yeah, that doesn't help. Also, that was a normal mana potion. Hey, the Gravekeeper. I think there is a scepter that drops from Spectral, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know what mini boss it is though. I guess all we can really do for is hope for okay. Just hope that finale gives it to me. Maybe it's not Spectral that drops it. I don't remember. There's so many white bags that drop from this dungeon, I cannot keep them straight. I don't know who drops what all of them are. I know only some of them are good. Some of them are absolutely horrible. Where's the lever? Is there no lever? Excuse me. Excuse me, has anyone seen a red lever around? I need to free some prisoners. Is it not guaranteed for there to be a... Oh, there it is. I swear I checked that corner before. Ah, I'm dying. I'm fine. Half health is fine. No, I don't need all my health. I only need half my health. It's fine. It's okay. One more prisoner, which I've got right here. There we go. Bosses left, down, left. Left, down, left. Stunt Runner? Dude, I haven't even thought about Stunt Runner in a while. I enjoyed Stunt Runner when it first came out, and then I enjoyed it to like try and optimize my times. But that was about it. Like I didn't enjoy trying to like compete for, you know, leaderboard times or anything. I didn't enjoy just playing it casually. The uniqueness of it wore off pretty quick, and I was like, yeah, it was cool, but eh. I'd rather go play Golden Trophy. But I did not realize I was in the side. I was blinking. Jeez, I got even lower than I thought I was. I did not realize I was in the sides. I thought I had a little bit more room, but evidently not. You got your win. Yay, Avestro! Let's go. Look at that. An even number, nice and easy. You did it. You did it. Now you can take a break. You can go do something else. All right. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you, Avestro. All right, well, hopefully that made up for my bad motivation. All right, well, because I Nexus during second boss, I still need 4 more mana and 5 more life. If we do an 03, I would like no more than 4 to max. So I need to get another life before Realm closes then. Because ideally, I would get a greater life and a greater mana from mini boss, and then same from 02. And if I don't get both from mini boss, hopefully I can make it up from 03. He drops an extra one, but that's just hope. So I don't know. I don't actually believe that it'll. I'll probably get like all greater mana from both mini boss and 03. Actually, 03 is probably not even gonna happen. I don't know what I'm talking about. Chances of us having all 3 runes with 40 people is not very high. But used to have Stunt Runner screen mode world record. I remember you talking about that, which I don't understand how Stunt Runner could really be fun in screen mode. Like that to me just like with all the climbing as well. Like that's just I did not sound enjoyable. Do not think that'd be fun. But 2,500 looks better on the leaderboard. You should do 100 more. ADNX, shush. Let Avestro take a break. They've earned it. You'll take a break until you have to get back on for CCL. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. See, those were just your warm-up runs. That's what it really was. You're just getting ready for League. Well, I'm assuming you'll maybe do a warm-up run for League as well, but now you're extra warmed up. So then you'll get fatigued when you actually do it. And that way you're just making it even for all of the other teams. That way it's just your handicap is that you're fatigued. Could I find a dungeon, please, that I actually want to do other than crawling depths in frickin' sulfurous wetlands? Would like a tomb, a Shaitans, or a parasite, please. Any one of those. I complained, so let it happen. It's not happening. The complaining did not work. I also keep missing my scepter. It's a very tight window to actually get that thing to hit, apparently. There's a tomb. Alright, great S. We should have enough time to do it if I rush and we go full dirty. And we drop Frenzy Orbs on death. That could actually be helpful, because with the minions could drop the Frenzy Orbs, which would increase our DPS. We'll have to see. No, 2,400 is better because you have 5,400 in golden. There you go. You gotta stay even with all of them. At least even on the hundreds. Let's do 100 more in both. Oh my gosh, Idionex, you're just asking Avestra to subject themselves to pain. Where is the... There it is. All right, nobody leave. I'd like all three of you to stay so that we can actually hopefully do this a little bit faster. Because ideally, you all can then clear the sarcophagus while I rush for the next one, which would really mean that we have enough time. But I need you both to stay and not to leave me. Ah. I also have not seen a split path, but I have not really been exploring the rooms. I almost got paralyzed. Oh, there's a lot of paralyzing lions in this room. Alright, sarcophagus. I need both of you to teleport so that I can go on and go do... There you go. Alright, they're both here. I need to start checking for split paths. We gotta go fast. We gotta speed run. I've gotta channel my inner Avestra and just speed run like nobody's business. 8 minutes or less. Here, Avestra, do one more run, and we'll see who can do it faster. If I can do this tomb faster than you can do the Crimson Cauldron. All right, no split path there. Oh, there is a split path here, though. A split path both these directions. Oh, we got 3 split paths. Very nice. Oh, paralyzed. Oh, that armor broke. Armor break was so close to hitting me. If that armor break was just sitting there wailing on me while I was paralyzed, that's not good. That could have been really, really bad. All right. Don't panic. Don't panic. Just go slow. Oh, no, it's a T. I didn't calculate this into our time. All right, they're both here. They'll start clearing the T. Okay, I do know where 2 split paths are, though. So long as if there isn't a second T, we should still have enough time. Hopefully. Alright, well, the closest Sark is all the way over there, which is probably what this connects to. So that left path split that's over there, that's going to be a far run. I have to run all the way back and then all the way across to that one. Dang it, dude. Oh, this is a... Oh, and realm closed. We're not going to have enough time. Dang it. Alright. If either one of them wants to do it, I'll let them do it, and then I'm gonna go rush back and dip out. Because yeah, I'd rather do O2 with the chance of O3 than do a tomb. If we hadn't found that T, if that team was a sarcophagus, or team, if that T was a sarcophagus, I bet you we could have done it in time. Kind of sucks that if either one of them wants to stay, they're gonna have to go rush all the way for that third sarcophagus, which I am sorry about, but it's gonna take you a while. Best of luck. Also make sure if either one of them wants to leave, I won't immediately go through the portal of cowardice. I'll make sure they have the chance. Alright, there's one. Alright, they both TP'd. Alright, yeah, we're all leaving. That was unfortunate. Alright. No, you can't do Golden Trophy. You have exactly 1 million kills. Play Publix. Goodness, Publix and don't kill anything, and then your kill death ratio would be worse. Also, unfortunately, if you do Golden Trophy, you get the kill credits for all of the enemies that die after boss dies. Even if you don't get a hit on the boss, you still get credit for all of the enemies that explode afterwards. So, if you're doing a public, you'd have to convince everybody to kill every single other enemy before they kill boss, if you want to keep it exactly at 1 million. Which that would be... I'd be a little tough to try and convince people to do. But... be a doctor for your team and don't die. I honestly, I liked just going through every once in a while and just playing a Publix. Because of the fact that... you would just meet some of the most interesting people, and some of the people that you would meet would just be a healer, and they wouldn't do anything, and they just sit there at 2 shields and then just revive people when they go down. And of course, I'm sitting there, you know, with just going through killing everything before anyone else has a chance to even walk forward. And they're just like, I'm being a useful asset to my team. And I'm like, you're slowing everybody down because it takes you 3 minutes to get to the freaking wooden platform at the end of every act. Because you're sitting there at the start waiting for everyone else to die so that you can go rescue them. And now we're at the end and we have to wait for you to run all the way over. Okay, yeah, we only have 18 people. There's no shot we're getting an 03. Hey, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. That brute was gunning for me. Run! Every time I'm trying to read chat while getting chased by dudes. Every time you play Publix, there's always get at least one French person in your lobby. Has the demographics of Rec Room actually changed? Because that was something that I, like, the very few times that I would play public things, or I'd go hang out in the, like, public rooms or, like, the, rec center and whatnot. Because I liked hanging out with, like, way different people. But I feel like most of the time it was just 7-year-old kids that had English accents and they're just sitting there screaming in my ear. American accents, sorry, not English accents. But when I actually got to, like, meet people from other countries and, you know, it was kind of fun. I liked it. I did enjoy it. That said, 99% of the demographic was horrible. Not horrible people. People that I find to be annoying. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. Like, if I wonder if all the kids have moved on and are just stuck to playing Roblox. Maybe Rec Room is left with the actual enjoyable people. I doubt that, though. I very much doubt that. One of the things I used to do this from time to time is I would just, like, go in a public Golden Trophy lobby, and I'd just go in with, like, the strongest accent that I could possibly muster. And I'm horrible with accents, by the way. I cannot do an accent to save my life. So they were absolutely atrocious. But I loved doing it because you would then confuse the kids. Because the kids can't tell. And then they'd just be like, oh my gosh, are you from Ireland or something? And then I would just, like, come up with the most crazy stories. Good times. Good times. Just lying to kids. You actually haven't seen that many 5-year-olds recently? Ah, maybe the demographic of Rec Room's starting to change. For the better. Maybe all the 6-year-olds have moved on. I've babysat one too many kids though inside a Rec Room. The amount of people that just put a VR headset on their child and is just like, all right, entertain yourself, and then they go inside of a game that is filled with a whole bunch of strangers that, all things considered, don't really care about the well-being of children. And sometimes just find myself sitting there in the rec room of, like, trying to keep the child away from the corner of the rec center that has the middle schoolers that are just swearing 8 times in every sentence and talking about not appropriate stuff. I'm sitting there trying to keep this child away from that and being like, hey kid, you want to go play Golden Trophy? He's like, yeah, I want to shoot a basketball. And I'm like, all right, well, don't go over there to that hoop. Let's stay over here at this one. Yeah, I did that one too many times. It's a problem. Yeah. Well, at least got 02. At least somebody had a... Actually, I have a... What's the link? We were getting it at the very least, but I would love an 03. An 03 would be fantastic. But again, the chances of it is not high. Yeah. Lobbies are still full of screenies and people who kick you because you're on teleport. Oh, okay. Well, at least that hasn't changed. That is something that I did realize this last time I was into Rec Room, like a year ago, and I was playing for that bit, was the percentage of VR to screenies was way higher than it was in years past. Which surprised me, but doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me because of the fact that Rec Room has done a lot in recent years to try and monetize the screeny side of it, or take advantage of the people that are playing on screenies and trying to monetize that side of it. What makes me surprised about it is how horrible the game is on screen. It is not fun to play on screen. I would so much rather be playing it in VR. I mean, granted, I know not everyone has a VR headset, not everyone has the opportunity to play it in VR, but still, it's bad enough on screen. I'm like, why would anyone even get into this game if their only option is screen? So yeah, for that reason, I am surprised by how many screens there are. But again, I guess 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, they don't have taste in video games. They just play whatever brain rot they can, and Rec Room does provide that for them. Another UP speed! Let's go, dude! Actually crazy. Alright, well, that would have been nice to have as a wand. A rare wand. Alright, oh, we got a shield! If only we could have combined that with the 2 that we had last time, having the helmet and the sword. Alright, well. Yeah, that's not happening. Great. Cool. Love that. Alright, I know I said I was gonna go until I'm 6-6, but that was like half an hour ago, and I've drunk 2 mana potions and 1 life potion in that time. Alright, no, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go until I've maxed all my stats. Just gonna hang out in the freaking whatever this area is called. Oh, Jayden's. What is this area called? It's the Sanguine Forest. I'm gonna hang out in the Sanguine Forest. I'm gonna get all the potions that I need, and then we'll be done. So it would have been nice to end in 03, but it is what it is. Necromancer with pretty good gear. I don't know why you would ever use that staff, but decent gear. Oh, maybe because I think it's the skull scales with attack that he's using. I'm wondering if the staff alternatives gives attack bonuses. That would actually make sense if he's going a full skull route, but we'll see. I'm trying to re-chat, but not die. Was your superpower answer correct? It was close. It is not the objective correct answer, but it is close. Again, I don't know if you can classify that as a superpower. Like, yes, being all-knowing is like could be a superpower. I guess there's no rules of what can be a superpower and what can't be a superpower, so yes, I guess being omnipotent could be a superpower. So I mean, it's better than, you know, saying flying or invisible, but it is still not the correct answer. Reality warping, you're getting closer-ish. I mean, reality warping, if it is to an extreme, could be more powerful, I guess, of what I think to be the correct answer is. But I believe the correct answer is complete and total control over time. Like, to the point where you can control the time of individual cells and molecules. Like, if you can do that, and that gives you the full... So I got a second one of this. And you have that utter and total control over time, you would be the most powerful being in all of existence. Like, you wouldn't be a god because you can't necessarily create... Actually, could you? You can't create existence. But in a way, could you create matter? If you were very, very particular, like if you controlled the time of every molecule so specifically, I mean, because everything is just made out of atoms and electrons. If you could control each individual piece, in a way you could. But it's the fact that you would never die. It's the fact that you can control just about anything. Because if there is something that you want to... I'm also just now realizing that OBS... Wait, hold on. Is it just because... Am I stupid? I'm just stupid. Never mind. It's the fact, like, if there's anything that you want, you could go forward in time, backwards in time. You could change where the trajectory of things you're going to go to then basically get that thing. So, like, if you wanted to be able to, like, be able to travel at the speed of light, you could just travel forever in the future, get that technology, come back, do that. You can control how different elements of your body age and how you progress through time. You could go, if any other person, I don't want to I don't want to be a supervillain, but you can control any person because you can just lock them in a time dungeon until they agree to your terms. You can just freeze them in a moment of time where they can't do anything but just acknowledge existence for thousands of years if it takes it. But until they then agree to your demands. So, again, that's like supervillain level of things. But to that degree, you would also be all-powerful because of the fact that you can bend people's wills. So, it's that is what I think is the most powerful thing, because it means that you're hold on, I can only do so many things at once here. another ocean trance or another mana dungeon that we can do. It means that you're invincible. You can basically control people. You can control the world around you. You can control how reality plays out. You could be all-knowing in the sense that you could use your infinite amount of time that you now have to learn everything. So there's that. Also, ADNX, I saw what you sent before you deleted it. The ability to spawn tacos wherever you are. Oh, there you go. You just sent it again. But yes, I do agree. Maybe that takes a second place to the most powerful superpowers, being able to spawn tacos whenever you gosh darn please. Although that second time you just said it, you said spawn tacos whenever you're hungry. So can you not spawn tacos if you're not hungry? Uh-oh. Oh, I want to be able to spawn... Oh, holy cow, that hurt! There were so many stacked up shots in that one spot. I walked over and I touched it and I went down to orange. Jeezums. So yeah, if I'm full, can I not spawn tacos? That's no good. I want to spawn tacos whenever I can. I mean, but if you also can control time, you can also just, you know, freeze time, go get a taco, come back, resume time. Or, you know, you could force somebody else to go do it for you, and then you could fast forward their relative time, or they go do it, and then they come back, and they have already brought you the taco. So you don't even have to do it. So for you, it's instantaneous. Just saying. But now, Vestra, you've got me curious about whether or not the reality warping would be better, because what exactly consists of reality warping? Because that could be more powerful. Technically, if you're omnipotent, you can make omnipotence be considered a superpower. Technically, yes. I guess. See, I'm not omnipotent, so you're making my brain hurt. That's a lot. That's a little too much. All right. Well, we're 1 mana away, 4 life away. This will hopefully give us the last mana, because this should be a parasite right here. And then we can go find 1 Shaitans and 1 Tomb. That would be probably the fastest way to max this. Honestly, a Tomb first would be best, because if we have the chance of getting the life from one of the sarcophaguses, that would eliminate having to do the Shaitans. We're about to max on mana. Anyone want to help me with this? Ooh, High-Tech Terror. High-Tech Terror, whoops, did not mean to lock you. Does drop life, I believe. Ooh. Techno music, let's go. Alright, well, it's just me and So Cheesy for this. Oh, and So Cheesy has an absolute banger of a build. Holy cow. That is the most attack-focused build I think I've ever seen. Alright, well, So Cheesy is literally just going to kill everything before I even get the chance to shoot it. So, yeah, that should be fairly easy. Also, this music goes hard. Sweet Jesus. Was not expecting this coming to this dungeon. Why are the minions going off to different ones? It's kind of random. Oh, we do have a third person here. Oh, it's a mystic. Interesting. Alright. Yay, we're actually doing the 4 cardinal directions first. And we eliminate the Sheets attack. The Sheets attack is pretty much the only scary attack that this boss can do in this section. Oh, well, that's rude. No, do this one. I don't want... Okay, well, we're doing this one, I guess. We'll have to do the east one after sub-phase. I don't want to get surprised on by a whole wall of lasers. That would not be ideal. Yeah, So Cheesy almost out DPS's me and this Mystic. Actually crazy. Alright, So Cheesy is also working on closing some of these, which is nice. Which honestly, all we need is the bottom close. If we close the bottom, we can leave the rest of them open. That wouldn't really be a problem. Oh, that's where he is. Oop. Oh, I'm a cat. Oh, that's a raccoon. Well, maybe it would be good if we close him. There's not much room to dodge things. Oh wait, that's not what I want. We need to kill the orb. Oh, where's the orb? There it is. Alright, we got 2 more. Ooh. I'm trying to remember if this boss drops a singular life or if it's a greater life. I'm pretty sure it's just a singular life. But I do need this dungeon scout clear anyways, so... Oh, he ran right over me. Could have been bad. Considering I pierced, this shouldn't be too bad. And he's already down, okay. That was so fast. I want to say it was all me, but no, that was probably all cheesy. Alright, drops 1 life. Dude, what is with me and getting freaking unbound rings tonight? This is crazy. Oh, and a mana. I didn't realize that. Alright, we're maxed on mana. All we need now is 3 more life. 1 tomb, and that problem is solved. Ocean Trends key. I don't need that, because I don't need mana anymore. Anyone else wants to do it, go for it. Alright, I am looking for a Tomb of the Ancients, if I can find it. I honestly don't remember what enemy drops it. I think it's... see if I can find one. Come on, where is he? It's none of those. No, not you. This one, I'm pretty sure it's this enemy. Pretty sure he is the one who drops it. So we can... I could be wrong, though, and I could just be killing the wrong enemy for it, but we'll have to see. But I'm probably just gonna run past everything, only killing those. I guess I also wouldn't mind a Shaitan's drop. Yeah, we could just do Shaitans as opposed to... do 3 Shaitans as opposed to a Tomb. I feel like Tomb is gonna be fastest. But, you like Salamander Spoon Straw Roof Cars? I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you enjoy those things. Or sorry, that thing. I think that was a singular thing. Oh, Mad God Mayhem? Dude! I kind of wish I was on my ninja so that I could actually get the scout on that character as opposed to this character, but sure. Might as well. This is not a dungeon that you see almost ever anymore. At least I haven't seen it in forever. I don't know if they do like a annual event where they open this back up, but I have a key for this dungeon that's been sitting in my gift vault for years. I'm honestly just waiting until the day where like it is just like an incredibly rare dungeon to try and find. Uh-oh. We're fine. We're okay. We are okay. Had to blast through all of my Icarus, but we're okay. You really think reality warping is the second best thing? A living thing that can have power. But if you're omnipotent, you're everything, everywhere, and always. True. True. I mean... I still... I don't know if omnipotent could be classified as a superpower. That is god power. That is not superpower. Like, would you classify, like, if you're talking about like the Greek gods, would you say that the Greek gods have superpowers? Or would you say the Greek gods have their different god powers? The Greek gods, I would say, have different god powers, not different superpowers. And I think omnipotent, I know that's not a great argument, but I feel like omnipotent still falls under... So I don't know. Again, it depends of how you classify it. I'm thinking, I guess the way that I categorize it is like, what are the different superpowers that you've seen in media? And it's like, in media, you wouldn't really see an all-powerful being. An all-powerful, all-knowing being. Being portrayed as a superhero, or, you know, someone with superpowers. But you have seen the things that, you know, things that can control time, or can warp reality. Like, those you do see. I don't know. It's a debate. Or you could always just shapeshift into a worm, like ADNX said. That is always an option. Alright, well, the downside is I don't think the boss here drops any pots. Let alone life pots, so... I'm ready to be done, but I just keep getting sidetracked with things. I mean, granted, this is the first time I've seen this dungeon in a long time, so I was not about to pass up this opportunity to get a scout on it. But, man, I'm ready to be done. Alright, this should be final boss after this. Yeah. The question is our people stupid and actually know how to do this boss? Or are we going to sit here for 8 years trying to actually do it the right way? Seems like people are not stupid. Yay! A couple of, yeah, he doesn't drop any pots. Okay. There are a couple of exclusive white bags from that dungeon that are, kind of neat. I mean, they're meme white bags, but... Alright, I want a tomb. Please, I want to be done. I want to 8-8 and then hop off. I'm hungry. I want to get food. Not seeing any of the enemies that drop tombs, though, is the thing. I know tombs can also drop from the carnivorous forest up north as well. But we hit 3 hours. It's been 3 hours now. I want food. Give me food. I mean, we could just stop streaming Realm and we could just stream ASMR of me eating. I mean, we could do that. Dedox does have a chance of dropping life. But I'd rather do a tomb and have a guaranteed chance of 3 life. That would be awesome. It'd be fantastic even. Or I could just sit here for the next half an hour trying to get 1 dungeon to drop. And it's also a very possible answer. Or possible outcome. Those gods have specific powers which are closer to really powerful superpowers. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I think think we've got the next daily question, though. Is, can omnipotence be considered a superpower? Oh, there's a tomb. There we go. Very nice. Can I call it, please? I'm clicking it. Thank you. I would appreciate help. I can solo it. I wouldn't mind soloing it for the last 3, but if I can have help to make it go faster, I would not mind it. I also don't have my Ichors anymore, and I've only got 4 HP pots, which means rushing could be slightly scarier. We'll have to see. With omnipotence, you could make a body for yourself to stay in, but you'd still be literally everything in existence and change it. But again, I'm not saying that it is, like, if you classify it as a superpower, I think you've 100% convinced me. Yes, it is 100% more powerful than time, because you are above time itself. But the question is, or the argument is it a superpower? Or is it just being a god? That is what the argument, I think, has transitioned into. Which I don't know where I fall on that. Alright, there's a split path here, which is perfect. He's going up, I'm going west. Hopefully we can bang this out without too much time. Paralyze me. Please and thank you. No! I had a T! Gosh darn it! I don't want T's! I keep finding... Oh, there is a split path off of this. Well, okay. Well, that's not as bad as it could be. But I don't want T's, and I keep finding frickin' T's. Also, doesn't look like any of these other 2 guys also want T's. Which is great. In this case, a normal person could have reality warping, which makes it a superpower. Omnipotence isn't. Yeah. I guess it's where do you draw the line of power? Is where you draw it. Is what you need to determine. How much power exceeds superpower and becomes just power? Just becomes the godlike ability of power. Ow, ow. Oh, I didn't like that. Alright, well I think this is the 3rd Sark, because if they're on the 2nd one... Or I think this guy did the 1st one, and then he teleported, and now they're on their 2nd, and now I should be on 3rd here. Hopefully, one of them has enough brains to rush back to the starting room. Oh, so we've got a Necromancer here, and a Mystic. Yeah, we're all ranged. We're going full dirty. I don't care if they want otherwise. It's gonna be faster. I'm going for it. Oh, Tincture of Mana. Oh, why were you rushing to the other shark? You dingus dangus! Should have been rushing back to the frickin' boss room. Yeah. You didn't mention that before. Omnipotence is far too a superpower. A superhero could have the same have the same powers as Zeus, which makes it a superpower. But again, I mean, realistically, what can Zeus do? He's the god of lightning. And I know there's a couple of other things that he does in Greek mythology, but he's not actually like that powerful of a god. I mean, is he the god of gods? Is that Greek mythology? I can't keep them all straight. I don't remember. I don't know. It's an interesting line of Estra. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm already trying to multitask of playing Realm and providing commentary, and that already is like 90% capacity of my brain. So I will actually give it some critical thought. And then I'll provide the answer when I give tomorrow's daily question. I'll give my answer to the question, not the answer. My opinion. Alright, but after this, Assuming I don't get 0 from one of these bosses. With only 3 of us, that shouldn't happen. It'll then be 8-8, and then we can wrap up for the day. And that is about rage. That is rage. Chasing somebody. Trying to help. I'm trying to help. Alright, well, they didn't Nexus. They're good. There's 1 life pot. 2 more. 2 more. It would be really funny is if we kill 1 more of them and then I die trying to kill the last boss. That'd be a great way to end the stream. The, what, 8 hours of work we've now put into this character across the 2 streams? Just all gone in an instant. Alright, Geb is in rage. Best is about to rage. Geb is dead. Best is now enraged. And there we go. And it's a life from each one of them. Look at that. Maxed out statistic. Wow, only 755 max life. That is crazy low. I guess I'm only getting 55 bonus. That is low, though. If something is insanely powerful, that wouldn't remove the superpower title. Yes. Maybe. You don't care about the worms. But guys, what if you could turn into a worm? You'd be on God's level of power. You would be a crazy powerful worm. That is facts right there. You'd be on par with God himself. You'd be standing there wiggling on the ground. You'd be like, haha, you think you're a cool God? Look at me. I'm even better. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna stock up on my HP pots. I need to top off. Get back up to 6. And we'll feed all these items that I got. Those 4. Here we go. We're almost level 82. I'm also 100% going to run out of fame again here in just a little bit. I've blasted through like 60 to 70,000 fame in the last week and a half, I think. So I need another high fame character to die. I'm low-key kind of hoping that this ninja dies at some point. But with me wearing the amulet, the chance of that happening is fairly low. But because I'm wearing the amulet, I've been doing some pretty stupid stuff. So maybe the chance is still pretty decent. But yeah, he'd give me a whole bunch of fame because I've made sure to max out all of his dungeon fame bonuses as well. Shiny Doku. Because yeah, I'm what, it's like 75 or no, I'm 62k base fame on death for only having 17k base fame. Yeah, which is not horrible. So yeah, I'll probably just continue trying to do stupid stuff on this ninja just in case he dies. Because if he dies, I'll take the fame. I do need it. That's what it's gonna do. I have gotten so many shinies this season. I've gotten way more shinies this season than I've gotten any other season, to the point where I had to create a character to act as vault space for my shinies. I've gotten 2 shiny toxins, a shiny plague, the shiny silk bow, shiny planeswalker, mace of the depths, celestial forest, and 2 shiny dokus. And they're all garbage. The only ones of these that I would take would be the planes of the cloak, the planeswalker, because it's legendary and it's a good item. This is garbage. This is not great, but it's only rare. This is good, but it's only rare. This is T13 without DPS it. This is decent, but it's only rare. And this is legendary, but it's garbage. I mean, it slows, but that's all it does. Yeah, my luck has been good, but in all the wrong places. And here I am on my freaking ninja 200 sewers completions, and this is all I have to show for it. But, oh well. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end stream here. So, appreciate everyone swinging around. Appreciate getting into some nice debates about some superpower stuff. I like the brain teasers. I like the brain teasers. But yeah, expect tomorrow's daily question in the Discord to kind of be about that. All right. Yeah. So next or coming into next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday. Most likely Tuesday. I'll stream Dungeons of Eternal. Or Internal Dungeons? What is it called? Dungeons of Eternity? Yes, Dungeons of Eternity. So yeah, I'll stream that yeah, one of those days. So keep your eyes out for it. Should be good fun. It's a goofy little game. But I do actually it's not that goofy. But it is a lot of fun. I am curious to see like kind of where it goes because I enjoy the base premise of it. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried about is like where the power scaling goes and like how you get more powerful. That's kind of the only thing I'm worried about. But we'll see. All right. Well, thank you everyone for swinging around. Thank you, ADNext. Thank you, Avestra. I know the two of you were here pretty much this entire time. Always appreciate you hanging out and chilling, chatting. It's always good fun. All right, so if you swing around for Dungeons of Eternity, I'll see you there. Otherwise, you will have some good couple of days before I see you next. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. 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 Could you leave? Bye.